warned you.
Hey, everybody.
All right. Hang on. All right, here we go. I think we're live.
Yeah, we're live, buddy.
Okay, cool. And let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the
His balls just dropped. We apologize.
Oh,
It wouldn't be the
I should have warmed up.
He's never been around a live.
Island boy. DEGEN.
We apologize for him. He's never been around a real girl, guys, so he freaks out.
Shout out to the Island Boy Shane. Hey, it's the Island Boy. This goes out to Island Boy Shane, Crypto BlackSheep, and the DEGEN Protocol community. Island Boy.
What's up, guys?
Drip hops and poles gonna make us all rich. The DJ
I know what episode this is.
Yep. Doesn't mean that. I mean, how much is a little?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up?
I just emailed Steve again, just tell him that the show started and that we what time's he going to be coming on. So
Okay, cool.
yeah. Yep. So we're just kind of waiting on him, guys, on Steve. I should not do that, so that way when he shows up I don't look like an idiot. When he shows up, we're professional.
Did he say he was coming, or?
Well, he said the other day, he said, send me the link and tell me what time and all that. And I gave him all the info and the link. And and then I emailed him 3 hours ago, letting him know because he's in a different time zone. And he's like, I don't remember if I think he's in Europe somewhere. And so I emailed him a few hours ago and said 3 hours to show. And then I just emailed him saying, show's just starting. Any clue when you'll be popping in? So we'll see.
Okay.
Let's hope he
didn't
rug on the stream. Yeah, let's hope not. Otherwise, my next email will be like, man, you rug. I'll still be nice, but I'll be like, you rugged us.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He probably went back and watched our episodes and was like, I'm not going on there.
No, dude. Well, I told him I purposely didn't send him the link to the channel. Or to my channel or to yours. Because at one point, I was going to send him my channel, right? And then I'm like, wait, my channel's worse because one, we don't get that many views of the live stream on my channel. And if he goes back to my comedy pre-fucking live stream,
he'll be looking at Shane and Drag and be like,
Yeah, Shane and Drag.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not
Drag
doing
going, no, but he's European, so he might have been like, oh, they seem pretty cool and progressive.
Dude, I think you should put the other face back on Shane, and then when he comes in, just be like, "I'm your biggest fan." Oh my God.
And then get serious, and then all of a sudden take it off and be like, "I'm just kidding, man. We play around here." But
he's probably sleeping, dude. It's like 1 in the morning over there, 2 in the morning.
Well, I made sure I expressed 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I even said so that should be like late night, early morning, Thursday the 17th for you, depending on your time zone. So I was explanatory, but man, Hey, Dave, turn on your camera real quick. See if people can tell us apart. Look, see? Look at him. Ah, look at there. Stay there. Hold on. There you go. Now we got it.
I do see a similarity, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, man. This DS with a few more chins.
Yeah.
DS has a few more chins. Well, fuck you, man. I've worked hard on all them chins. I worked so hard with that.
More chins than the Chinese phone book.
Yeah. I mean, I had to go through a lot of filters to find this beauty and realize this is the real me. This is what I feel like on the inside, dude.
That I don't care what you do, bro. Every time I look at that, I laugh, dude. That is the funniest shit.
I stare at myself on the screen whenever I have this on. I'm like, oh, it's Mad Dog. Hey, Mad Dog, how you doing, buddy?
Man, that's a great improvement right there, bro.
Like I literally belly laugh every time.
I think I would actually call you straight there. You're straight Shane.
No, why? Because nobody would ever want to bang a guy that looks like this that lives in his mom's basement that survives off Tostito pizza rolls.
Shane,
I got
15 years.
I have a whole character for this guy. He lives in his mom's basement. 30-something, 40-year-old guy. I live in my mom's basement. All I eat damn near is pizza rolls that my mom brings me, and I like to play World of Warcraft.
Like you're the real 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Holy crap! How many people you got in that TRX there, Mr. Black Sheep?
I got Sarah and her kids in there.
He's doing.
Nice.
He's doing.
Hello, Sarah.
He's doing Uber on the side.
Yeah, he's doing.
I see that.
Doing Uber.
Uber in the TRX. I don't think that'd be profitable.
Yeah. Uber.
Yeah, it's 7
hello,
miles
Rain.
in a gallon.
Hey, what's up, Rain? Oh, Mad Dog's like, well, hello, Rain. Hold on, I gotta put on my. Hold on, I forgot. This is what attracts the girls.
That's exactly it,
dude. Ever since I started using this, the girls. I mean, granted, they came from Joker, but whatever. Joker probably was like, hey, you gotta go check out this fucking supermodel dude on this other show.
He's got to have a lisp too.
Yeah, and then they showed up and they were probably like, whoa. You definitely did not lie to us and steer us wrong on that guy, Joker. He is a fucking looker.
So, Whale Miner.
My mom always tells me how good I look, too.
You got to have a list,
Joker's
too.
mom.
I have noticed, though, bro, that ever since you started using that face, Moonwalker's been all over your nuts.
Oh, dude, he already is all over my nuts. I think he's trying to figure out how my chins transition so well, and his still bulge so far.
Oh my God. Jesus.
I'll come back on when I get home, guys. About 10 minutes or so.
Okay, cool.
All
right. Speed it up.
Speed it up, boy.
Shane, your guy has to have a lisp too.
Well, if he does have a lisp, it's not the gay lisp. It's more like this kind of lisp. Like that. My retainers bothering me kind of lisp.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, guys, my mom said we can have a sleepover in the basement. We can even go upstairs. And we can make our own pizza rolls if we want. Otherwise, just bring us pizza rolls like she always does for me. And but there's no girls allowed, of course. I mean,
of course. I mean, in true Shane fashion, no girls.
Yes, mom's house. Mom would be like, "Why are your girls coming to the sleepover?" And even if you're like, "Mom, I'm 40." She'd be like, doesn't change the fact that you're a boy and they're a girl. And I'd be like, true, Mom.
Guys, we can stay up late and watch the Spice Channel.
Yeah, dude. Or this one here.
They're searching for nude scenes on Showtime.
That's a throwback for the younger kids.
Hey, look. This is what Moonwalker looks like. This is what he always sounds like. The way that something to cry about because I can't steal all the money out of Furio myself.
I'm trying to steal all the money. What are you talking about?
I know, Mad Dog's all. Jesus Christ, calm down, buddy. I'm trying to steal it out for you, just like I steal all the girls.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Mad Dog's like, I would steal other people's wives, and they give them to me. How stupid are they?
That's right.
Guys, if you turn the TV a certain way on the Spice Channel, you can see a boob.
What? Dude, we gotta get one of them black boxes, man. You know, and it's scrambled. We can watch WWF, right? And then when mom comes in, we're on WWF, but then we have the go back channel, right? The Spice channel, right? We're like, bam, and we're just watching the titties, and we're like, oh, there's a movie. And mom comes in, boom, we're back to fucking Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and the greatest fucking WWF shit ever.
I like Macho Man Savage.
Oh man, he's a beast, man. Beast. Slap it to a Slim Jim. Sometimes I wish that they'd make Slim Jim pizza rolls.
I personally like Hacksaw Jim Nugget.
Oh, he was cool.
That guy carried around a 2x4, man. He wouldn't know. He was serious.
Right? Just coming around and whoop your ass. That's
right.
about as American as you can get, right?
American. That's right. He voted for Trump.
My dad watched that shit. I can never get into it.
My dad did the same thing. I can never understand it. Ever.
What, wrestling?
Yeah, he followed that stuff like it was a soap opera.
Oh, dude,
yeah, he would watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, I've watched for a while. What I would do when I had because the unlocked Fire Sticks, like we would just watch like the pay-per-view events because the twins, the boy especially liked it. So like I'd have buddies like, hey, you guys want to come over and watch some fucking fake fighting? And when I'd watch it, I'd be like, God, I don't remember it being this dramatic when I was a kid. And some of my buddies like, oh yeah, it's always been this dramatic. It's just when you don't watch it for years as a grown-up and you come back and try and watch it, you're like, it's like a soap opera. I'd ask the kids, like, so who hates who? Wait a minute. I thought the Undertaker was retired. Oh no, he was retired, and then he came back in a death match to fight this person and that. And like, but I thought he retired.
Yeah, because this guy said he was gonna fuck his sister, and
and he came out of retirement and he like rose up out of the mat and was like, you know, and I'm what? But if you watch it though, like not taking it seriously, it could be it's pretty funny, dude. Because you're like, these are grown ass men, like, and I mean, we could all be very immature grown men, right? And when I look at groups of grown men, and I'm like, and those are grown men, really?
It's entertainment.
Holy shit!
I don't know. I could never get into that shit. I remember he would watch it, and he'd be like, "Oh, come watch wrestling with me." And like 5 minutes into it, I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't want to watch this."
Oh, in the '80s, I loved it.
I used to tell my dad, "Why are you watching grown men in tights? Makes no sense. Shirtless grown men in tights." I know, man.
That was it. Because back then, that was their way of getting a little homoerotica. Nowadays, you just walk out your fucking front door and there's fucking dudes wearing, halter tops.
He'd watch wrestling and like kung fu movies, like David Carradine, Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, like Kung Fu: The Legend Continues from the '90s.
This was in the '80s.
Did he watch the original Kung Fu show, like the TV show?
I don't remember. I just remember there was a lot of Kung Fu shit on.
Because that David Carradine, he had Kung Fu, and then in like the '90s they had Kung Fu: The Legend Continues. And I think the first Kung Fu when was that? Like the '70s or '80s, late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah, he probably watched that shit. And Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So he would watch wrestling, and my mom would gush over Magnum PI. Oh my God! I remember she was thinking he was so freaking hot.
Tom
Yes,
Selleck. Oh yeah.
She would just gush over him. Oh my God.
Yep. Tom Selleck was the man when he was younger, dude. That mustache.
Tom Selleck.
Reynolds. It did go downhill after it turned into WWE.
Yeah.
Back in the day, wrestling was a lot better, bro. It really was when you had Hogan and the Ultimate
I feel
Warrior,
like it wasn't
Bundy and all those dudes.
There was drama, but it wasn't as like female drama.
Right.
Now it's like
women weren't alive. Not alive. They weren't alive.
I like when they used to have the midget wrestling and all that shit. That was.
Remember Brutus, the barber beef.
Oh yeah, Brutus.
Oh yeah, I love
Jake
that.
The Snake, Roddy Piper.
I actually worked.
Oh, he hasn't showed up yet. I'm watching my emails.
I worked with Roddy Piper's cousin.
He emails me.
That was after he died.
Just what the CEO wanted to see. Dabs galore asking about him. Yes.
Yeah, Junkyard
Dog.
Junkyard Dog. Yes.
Junkyard Dog.
And the Sheik.
Iron Sheik. Yep.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
That's right.
Yeah, see, I don't even know half these guys. I only know the big
Jake Roberts. He's from that era.
Mm-hmm. And then when I was in high school I lived in Florida my senior year with my cousins, and they used to watch that shit. That was like when The Rock was big.
Oh yeah. See, dude, if you look like back in the day, wrestlers were just like football players back in the day. They were like fat white trash fucks that like smoked cigarettes and drank beer when they weren't working. Yeah. You know,
was it The Rock and who was it? The
Steve Austin,
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He lives in, I don't know if he still does, but he used to live in Dahlonega, Georgia. I used to see him every once in a while. And The Undertaker, I think.
You know who the biggest professional wrestling fan I've ever met was Austin.
Oh,
you get him talking about WWE.
Shit.
God, he loves.
I've caught
oh
that.
My God.
I think wasn't he talking a few weeks ago about coming to go to WrestleMania?
Yeah, he came all the way from Australia to watch some professional wrestling stuff in Las Vegas, and I went down.
But
to
it
meet
wasn't
him.
It wasn't WWE.
No, it was
like
an offshoot of it.
Yeah, because he went.
Yeah,
it was
AWE or something.
WWE he came to see.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, I was with him. We came and saw that shit. It was
it was you.
He loved it, man.
It was you and Mike and him, right?
Yeah, it was me, him. It was me, Austin, and Bones.
Oh, and Bones. That's right. Yeah.
And Pace Car.
It was like American Wrestling Federation.
American something. Yep. He
Yeah,
loved that stuff. Steve was there. It was amazing.
He said something about WrestleMania was coming either to LA or Vegas. And he wanted to go to it.
I think it's coming to LA this year.
Yeah, he said he wanted to go to it. I was like,
oh, that's right. AEW. That's what it was.
AEW. Yep, that's it.
One of the buddies I hang out with here in the space, he's actually he's real good friends with AJ Styles.
It's called AEW.
Yep, there's Mike.
Hey, there you were. You came with us, Mike. You remember?
Yes. Hey, I'm filling out my thing for Trey, so I'll be in the background. I got to get him this information. I get this loan going tomorrow.
Man, Mike, be careful with that. You better let Ann know about that stuff, or she's going to.
She already knows about it. Okay, she said I can't use the whole 100,000. I just can only use 27.5.
Okay, all right. As long as she knows.
I know. I'll schmooze her into some more. Just takes me a while. Okay?
Your wife.
You better let her talk to me.
Your wife is smart and hard-headed. That's a
20
woman.
I mean, it's already 27.5. What's 35? It's not a big difference. Like,
oh my!
That's how you get them,
dude.
What's $5,000 more? It's not that.
Be the voice.
I mean, Mike, 55,000. I mean, you might as well just double it up, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Don't encourage him, Jesus.
Yeah, you guys are terrible.
I wanted to.
You are worse for
offering
advice.
They might give me 200, so I might do 4 of those. Okay, so.
Oh my God,
Mike, don't do that.
Dude, do not do that, Mike.
No, Mike. As friends,
please
don't do that, bro. We're
please
giving you. We're just messing with you. Don't
busting balls, but don't do that seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I'm coming to town next week.
So what do you want, a free lunch?
Yeah.
Dude,
okay.
Mike didn't get you no free lunch. He wouldn't even airdrop that flow to everybody.
Tuesday?
He's a tight ass.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, Mike, speaking of that, when are we going to the Niner game, bro? We're supposed to be going this month, and the month's almost over.
Yeah, why don't we go to the Mexico game on Monday?
The Mexico game.
They're playing in Mexico on Monday night against Arizona.
Where in Mexico are they playing? Mexico City?
I have no idea. Probably.
Mexico City.
It's Mexico City.
Hey, Bender, I turned down 4 dates because I didn't really want to go overnight. But I have season seats if I want on the 50-yard line. I could pick a couple of games. So I didn't really want to go because I didn't want to spend overnight.
You have season tickets to the 49ers?
Yeah, the guy that owns he doesn't own it, he manages Outback, knows a guy, has a friend that has season seats for the Warriors and for the 49ers.
Oh wow, both, huh?
The guy's a millionaire. And he doesn't
I was gonna say that's big money.
he doesn't use all the seats, so he gave us a
especially if they're in that seat, if they're in the area where Mike's talking about on the 50-yard line, down in that VIP section. That comes with all the free food, all the free drinks, all that stuff.
Dude, I went to
so when I went up to the Warriors game, I went to Levi Stadium, and I got a bunch of merchandise. I bought a Kittles, and I bought that thing I hang around the neck, that Mr. T thing, and I bought a bunch of other stuff. But just seeing Levi Stadium was beautiful. I took pictures by the big helmet out front. But anyway,
I was just there yesterday. Yeah. I was right there by it, right across the street. But we should go, Mike.
This guy's a millionaire, and he doesn't use all the tickets, so he gives them away to Mike, my buddy. And so he asked me about what game I wanted to go to, and I said, well, kind of hard for me to fly up there and all that, so I turned it down. But I don't know, maybe now that they got McCaffrey, I might want to go to a game.
Let's go, bro. I'll go with you. We'll have a good time, hang out over
I know. I got to talk to Mike about if he has still got the seats, because they asked me in September, and I said, nah, not really. But there was like a game this month, and then there was 2 more games next month. So in December,
dude, I went to that Chiefs.
I'll let you know, Dave. I'll let you know. Okay, I got to finish filling this. I got to keep filling this out. I'll be right back. I'm here, but I'm just listening.
I went to that Chiefs Titans game with Kansas City Southern Railroad. They have a box. That shit was fucking nice, dude. I was like, holy shit.
That's badass.
I've never been in a box. Well, that was my first NFL game, but to go to an NFL game in a box, damn.
It would be cool to see any team except for the Raiders, like in a box.
I mean,
I'd even think it'd be fun to see like the Chiefs.
Why the Raiders?
Right?
Chiefs. Oh my
God! I fucking hate the fucking Raiders. The Raiders.
I do too. I can't
just suck.
Yeah, me too.
And the fact that they became the team of Vegas.
Yeah, that's horrible. They should stay where they fucking were.
There's a lot of Raiders fans.
Oh, the BMW guy talks.
There's a lot of Raiders fans in Salt Lake, and they're all fucking trashy.
Dude, I remember last time I was in Vegas when the Raiders first got there. Like, you couldn't walk into a store and pick up a soda without having a Raiders logo on it. Like, everything in Vegas had Raiders on it. Even the Statue of Liberty on the Strip had the Raider jersey.
Yep. But in her defense, she didn't decide her outfit, and she also does wear golden knight.
Hey, let me tell you a story. When I was a truck driver, I had to make a delivery to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I forgot that day I was wearing my 49ers shirt. So I had to stop in town to get fuel. So I stopped and I noticed that every fucking sign in that town is green and gold. Okay, it has something to do with fucking the Packers.
I've heard that.
I walk into the store and I forgot I had my 49ers shirt on. And there's a little kid, he's about 9 years old, just sitting there, and he's just looking at me, giving me a dirty fucking look. And he's got Brett Favre's uniform on. And he looks at me and he goes, those fucking 49ers suck. And we were playing, and this is like on Friday in Chicago. I couldn't believe it. We were playing the Packers that Sunday, and we beat them. Okay, and that's so funny that we actually beat them. But everybody in that whole town wears green and gold. It's unfucking believable.
I hear these games are the hardcore. Those are the best. Like those are the
best.
And
all the fans really own the team. Everybody, you can't get a season seat there. All the seats are gone for years.
Yeah,
and years.
Rogers goes to every game, dude. Rogers goes to every single game.
Somebody has to die for you to. People, what they do is they
it's a 45-year
wear their youngers the tickets, so you can't get a ticket. There's no tickets to buy.
I know people here in my motorcycle club, although that say that they're like huge Green Bay fans. They have a lot of family there.
I mean, all the street signs.
He said they've been waiting for years and years just to get the opportunity to like get into the lottery or something. It still doesn't guarantee.
But listen, I'm driving over this bridge. I don't know what highway it was, and you can see Lambeau Field in the background, and the hair on my arm just stood up when I saw that. It's an eerie feeling to see. It's sitting right in the middle of a residential district.
Yeah,
it's right there.
My boss is from Wisconsin. They're diehard. He put his son on the waiting list for season tickets, and they told him it was 45 to 50 years, at least.
Yep. Yep,
exactly.
Yep.
Somebody has to
Damn,
die.
you'd have to have a
Hardcore.
kid just to get them on the list to have your family a chance.
They're
hardcore.
I've
heard. Listen to this. I've heard people selling their tickets for $25,000. You know, their season seats.
Wow.
Each seat.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Green Bay is fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though.
You're sitting there, and it's like 30 below zero. You're freezing your fucking ass off, and guys are sitting there with no shirts on.
He tried to get me to go to we got tickets to a Packers game last year, and I looked at the weather and I was like, nah, because we were gonna fly into Milwaukee, drive up, and then come back the next day, and I was like, nah, you go ahead. I'm not sitting out in that fucking freezing cold.
Yeah, it's crazy how cold it is. But that
what's going on? What happened to our stream?
What do you mean? What happened to it? We're live right now, Mike.
I know, but where's that guy from?
I don't know. He hasn't fucking shown up, and I've emailed him.
Probably tuned in on the stream and saw Shane's dumbass face and like, oh, I'm not getting on that shit.
And what happened to Black Sheep? What happened to Black Sheep?
He'll be home in a minute.
He's driving.
Oh, he's driving.
Yeah, he was driving.
My company has season tickets for the Jazz, and I get 2 games a year. But I was like 17th in line this year, so I got shitty games.
What town are you in this week, Johnny?
Chicago.
Oh God, I hate to be in that city. Jesus.
It's snowing like hell over there right now, isn't it?
No, it's been like flurrying and raining kind of all day. It's not bad.
They said that the Buffalo game might get shut down just because they're supposed to get hella snow in Buffalo.
Buffalo gets a lot of snow, dude.
When does Buffalo ever shut down a game for snow? That's a lot of fucking snow.
Yeah, they're saying it might not happen between Buffalo and the Browns.
Buffalo gets that lake effect. They get dumped on. Like you couldn't pay me to live in Buffalo, ever.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty miserable. I've had a lot of friends that like over the years that grew up there. They always, that's why most of them, they love that Vegas heat. They're like, fuck that. Like Buffalo is the worst place.
Yeah,
a lot of people from Buffalo live in Vegas
and Florida. When I lived in Florida,
because they're going to all the hottest places they could find, huh?
Yep. Yeah. Buffalo, a lot of Buffalo. When I lived in Florida, there was a lot of people from Buffalo there, and when it was snowing and stuff in Buffalo, they were living in Florida for that time.
Yeah, and Buffalo's pretty cheap. Like you could get a house for.
Well, I'm looking to get a vacation home. I mean, a winter home from Reno. We don't even really get much snow here. I mean, sometimes you can get a couple feet. Yeah. I mean, I like the snow. It's Jenny who doesn't like the snow.
I hate snow. Fuck that.
Yeah. Every time it snows, I get like 12 to 16 inches. It fucking sucks.
I know you. You're more of like a 2 solid foot. You want to just fucking.
Hey, Mad Dog. Let me ask you a question real quick. They're asking me the business type and structure. I put down marketing consulting. Now, when it says structure, does that should I say owner-owned? That's
LLC. You're an LLC.
Well, I already put down the LLC. Or just put LLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, your structure's LLC.
Okay, that's the structure. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're smart, you'll do your LLC in Nevada and have Shane or BlackSheep as your registered agent, so you don't have to.
I already get it. I can't believe I'm a business owner. I can't believe the numbers that they told me to put up here, but it's just to get a line of credit.
So not only can I only sell 100 Furio, I can only sell 100 Furio every 24 hours.
That's correct.
That's right.
Dumb as hell.
Yeah, this is out of all the changes that they've made, this one I could fully understand why people could be like really livid and pissed.
I mean, I'd still rather that than
it die.
$2 drugs.
Yeah, but think of this, dude. When you max out, this is the shitty part. If you're after taxes, I hear you get about 125 a day. So every day you're stacking 25. So unless you're taking that 25 a day and then fucking stacking it into another Furio account, you're basically just stacking this huge amount that you can't do anything
deposit 500 Fury into another wallet and then send your Fury to that wallet, and you could sell 200 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only sell well, you could, I guess.
Well, no, I was going to ask that too.
Yeah, because you got to have a 25% of what you have in the vault you can sell, right? So if you had, 400.
Yeah, but by the time you send it to your wallet, you've got you've already got a 10% transmit tax, so you're going to take 10% hit on that, and then
There's
10%
is there an
sell.
airdrop? There's an airdrop tax.
There's an airdrop tax if you airdrop it. If you airdrop it, it's going to go right to the vault. It's not going to go to the wallet, so it's going to go straight to the vault.
Yeah.
If you send it to your wallet, there's a 10% transfer tax.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's no incentive to go. There's no incentive to max it out. Tax. There's no incentive to max out anymore.
What is
no
that
incentive?
Echo come from?
I know that. Hey, that's why Mad Dog. I'm going to start on Sunday. I'm going 6-1 now. I'm making 65 a day. I'm going to just start taking.
Yeah, if you're in Furio, that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be selling.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 6-1 every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can do 4, Mike. You can do 4 straight.
4-2.
No, that's all right. I want to hydrate for 6 days.
But listen, Mike, you could do 4 straight claims and then just compound for the rest of the month, and it'll keep you at 1.75.
Is it echo any of you guys?
Yes.
I'm getting a major echo.
I think you're echoing, Sheep.
Are you sharing
it just started when you came in, Sheep.
Yeah.
How dare you, Sheep? Yeah.
It's probably sharing sound. It always does that.
Fucking Sheep.
They should at least write into the code. If you have a max wallet, you can sell what you're claiming that day. If you have a max wallet.
Well, that's why they should have made that number 125. Like, I think 250 was fair, but if they needed to change it, then they need to change it. But once you go below 125, it's not fair. And I can agree with anybody that's upset about that. That's not fair. Bottom line, it was fair. It would have still been fair if they said, okay, well, the most you could sell is what a max account, and maybe they'll change it. Maybe they'll hear their community. Maybe they can see in the background that their shit's not as sustainable as they thought if they don't do this. I mean, but if so, they need to just be open and honest and transparent and be like, well, we have to do this.
Were those stats from the trading bot I seen in the chat earlier correct? Where they lost like $100,000 bucks?
I didn't see it. I don't do that bot thing.
Really?
I swear I see. It was in your chat.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Everything's taken.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did see that actually. There was a big, but they're saying that they take little losses and then they have big wins or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
they should have just took that. Yeah, they should have just took that stuff and dumped it right in the hedge fund. Screw it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell these guys, man. I've been trying to tell all these guys, but nobody listens. So,
still no Steve. Every time I hear someone popping in, I'm like, let me check. He still hasn't emailed me.
He rugged on our stream, huh? Wow.
Well,
and nobody's beat the $5,000 yet, guys. So it's now what is it? 200 today. It'll be 300 tomorrow.
Well, as far as Furio,
we'll get it all the way up to 5,000. You'll get your money back.
As far as Furio, I put in what I put in, and I'm just letting it ride. It wasn't that much.
Yeah, I've already pulled out my initial 4 times, so almost 4, not quite. I don't think.
Yeah, I've done the same thing, but it's just riding that bottom peg now.
Yeah.
Well, I just hit 200 yesterday, so now I can get airdrops.
If it keeps riding that bottom peg, it's just going to eat up all their liquidity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, where's Fracken? Get him on here so he can not to grill him, but so he can tell us how much do they have.
Was he in the chat today?
No, I haven't seen him all day.
He was not in the chat today.
How about that? Coincidence? Maybe.
Right.
I'm gonna tag him right now.
I'm gonna tag him in the fucking everybody.
I just tagged him in the chat. Yeah, everybody just blow his shit up.
Whoops, not testing it.
What's Trunk at today? Fucking.
Oh, it's
coming up. 38 coming up, maybe.
39 cents.
Yes, sir.
39. We're almost halfway back to peg.
It's going to peg. I'm telling you.
Wasn't it at like? Wasn't
Hey,
it at
just
like
an elephant.
40 something?
Mad
a
Dog,
couple
you and I
weeks
have been
ago?
telling them it's going back. It's going back.
Yeah, it's going back. You better buy you some elephant. You better.
I
get
told
on
you
that
from the
train.
beginning, if anybody can do it, BT can do it. Like
Yep,
he's the one that can
BT
turn
can
shit
do it.
around, unlike other
Exactly.
people.
Wasn't
I
it
mean,
at like
I mean, I don't care what
41?
anybody
shots
says.
fired! Shots fired!
I don't care what
Right.
anybody says. He could have easily just pulled the plug on that rug and go, "Sorry guys, I'm out."
Nobody will let me suck their dicks.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Oh man.
No, I like BT, and he's helped Don too. Where is Don?
Oh yeah. If it weren't for BT, we wouldn't be having a wool shed right now. So
Yeah. Where is Don anyway?
Don's been also quiet and like
He's-
kind of MIA today.
he's cool. He's well, he had to stay up late for that we had the podcast this morning. So
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was on that. I forgot.
yeah,
Yeah.
he like lost a bunch of sleep.
Yeah.
I was up till 4 a.m. and he was popping in and out last night.
Claim.
The Australians come out at night.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, on Furia, it's kind of. I was going to actually airdrop a bunch to another wallet, but I don't know if I want to do that now.
But then it goes straight to the vault if that's what you want.
No, I know that. I mean, I was going to do that. I was going to airdrop like 5,000 Furio to another wallet.
I mean, I feel like it's more of a play now because you're gonna have, even when you're maxed out, you're gonna have that 25 drip a day. What are you gonna do with it unless you pile it up till the end of, when you're in 2 years from now?
No, you won't pile it up because eventually your whale tax will kick in so high that you'll be claiming less than 100 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll just be able to supplement through and sell it. Because I'm almost at that point now.
Really? So
Yeah.
how high does the whale tax get then? Does it get like crazy, like drip, like 40%?
So I've claimed, just so you know, I've claimed 13,617 FUR, and I'm on 5% a day, and my claim is 106 tokens is what I get out of all that when I claim it at 5%.
You're on 5%
half a percent
whale.
a day.
Okay.
Half a
5% whale tax?
I'm at a 15% whale tax, and I'm claiming every day, and I'm at a 0.5% interest every day.
Okay.
So that's at 13,617 FUR have been claimed, and I'm getting 106 tokens a day.
So
gotcha.
$500 roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I better get their shit together.
Man, that's a bummer that they did change that. Because it's confidence, you lose some confidence in what they're doing when they change. Like they've already made a lot of changes, right?
That's why it's not really DeFi. Like if you can change the rules as you go on, it being DeFi.
Yeah, that's
and
DeFi.
for that, like I do agree when like Moonwalker has his meltdowns. I agree that why he does, but then I also am like, okay, but
when he gets all libtard on him,
yeah, but and then he says I'm a communist and I'm the leftist because I'm like, well, dude, I understand why they're doing it. And he said, oh yeah, because it's the betterment for the group and not for me or whatever he said, or not the individual. Like, yeah, bro, we're supposed to be right. We're supposed to be a team, though. I mean, I know it's a solo sport, but so then are you going to call team sports communism?
Well, the alternative is just everybody that's maxed out just claims the shit out of it, and then the money's gone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and he was one. I mean, at least in our group, he was one. I think he was the first to max out. And
I was the first.
You were the first. Oh, so he was.
Yeah.
After you. So, but in the bigger scheme, you guys were in weren't you guys in the top first 20 or 50 people to max out?
I was the third wallet that maxed out.
The third ever? Okay. That. So, and he was real high. So you guys would have all benefited and everyone else would not have as much, and then he gets all mad. And I get it. He set it up to play it a certain way, and it sucks when they change. But I try to tell him, corporate policies, sometimes you got to change your policies.
Yeah, but would you rather get some money every day or in 3 months get nothing?
Exactly.
I'd rather get something.
Yeah, that's why I went to 1% and just started airdropping everybody.
I would rather get.
I wanted everybody to at least get something.
It's like drip and trunk.
I mean, no offense, but I listen. if you want to play the game, play the game. I mean, and don't change the freaking rules. I'm sorry if you didn't put in 30K and played the game right. I play to win, baby, and I'm sorry if you didn't. I mean, that's just how it is. You had the same opportunity that I had, and I took advantage of it, and you didn't. So I'm sorry. Screw you.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's like dripping Trump.
Well,
like
no,
Drip,
a lot of people don't have the same opportunity as you. Most of us on this call do, because most people don't got the kind of money that you got. I for the most part, have the same opportunities as you. Black Sheep, yeah. Like us big boys, yeah. Like Morpheus, no offense, Morpheus, I'm just because you're here. It doesn't have the same opportunities as you do or I do.
But you could have had the same opportunities. Everyone could. So could have Morpheus. You know why? Look, you could go by. Look at Elephant's chart. Go all the way back to the beginning of Elephant. You could have bought Elephant for. You could have spent $800 on Elephant and have $100,000 worth of Elephant right now. That's it.
Still worth
$100,000. If you bought when I bought, you could have spent because I spent $8,000 right on Elephant at the low.
When did you buy it?
I bought right in the very beginning when it came out, and then it dumped really hard. I bought $8,000 to $8,000 worth of Elephant, and my bag today is worth just over $250,000.
Damn! I wish I would have bought when it was down there. I bought at launch, and then I held through all that bottom and never bought anymore. And as soon as it started rocketing up, I sold. Whoops! And I put it all in Stampede.
Yep. I mean,
I bought in February and like I 4x'd and I was like, this is not gonna go on forever. And the day before the exploit, I dumped all my shit,
which was great. You played it right? I mean, my bag was worth $1.25 million. And I mean, I should have sold, but I didn't.
Yeah, I got lucky as fuck. But like Drip, I bought Drip around the same time. It was $25 and now it's $2. Like I still haven't made my money back on Drip, but it's like, you know what? I'd rather get $10 a day than nothing.
But here's the thing, right? Everybody cheers when there comes in a $30,000 buy of Furio, and that same guy, which is me, now wants to cash in on that. And now I'm a bitch. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, either you want me or you don't. Which is it? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You either want the whales or you don't want the whales.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I think it was last night somebody put $100,000 in Elephant.
Yeah.
And that was a great play. I'm telling you.
Beast, man. Look at all that liquidity in Elephant. There's like $22 million in there.
Oh, yeah. No matter what people say about BT, good or bad, the motherfucker can build.
I think it still technically has more liquidity than Hex right now.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker can get some serious money into his shit.
And he does all the shit himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All by himself.
So
no team, no nothing. I mean, granted, BT is like an OG. He's fucking old as shit. He's like almost as old as E&J. He's
I'm almost as old as E&J. Shut up.
Actually, you and BT are the same age, I think.
I'm 48.
I think 48. I think he's 48 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a finance guy. He knows what's up. It's I mean, yeah, I was pissed when he changed it and it went, it was no longer in peg. In fact, I got to check. I've been in the queue. I just threw $1,000. I just threw money in there to like help get it back up to peg, and that was in May. And like last time I checked it, I was still like 1,000 something in the queue.
Yep. Same.
And I even said, and that was like at the MMA, I was like, it's going to take me, at this pace, it's going to take 7-9 months to come up on the queue, because it was like 4 or 5 people a day.
I just stopped paying attention to it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't checked it in a long time, because it's like, what's the point? Like, it'll come up when it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That money's already gone. I ain't worried about it. That's the thing in crypto or any investment, like that's why I tell people, like when I'm talking to no coiners and shit, I was like, the money you put in, you just have to write it off in your head. Like it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Like it's.
I always tell that to people. What how much What can you afford to lose? People still ask me, should I put 200? Like no coiners, for the most part. Should I put $200 in this? Should I put 300 in that? How much should I put in this? I don't know, dude. I don't know your finances. Like whatever.
It's no different than going to a casino. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you're gonna play at the casino, that money has to be like in your head, like that money is blown. And if you make a lot of money out of it, that's great. But if you don't, oh well, you had fun.
Yep. That's what I tell people all the time. How much money should I put in? Let me explain it to you. If you put in whatever, you can go to bed every single night, not worry about it if it goes to zero. That's the amount of money you should put in. If it's 500, then great. If it's a 10,000, great. If it's 20,000, great. But just remember, it can go to zero when you wake up in the morning. If you're uncomfortable with that, then that's what the amount you should put in.
I'm gonna email him again and be like, we have people asking about you.
Yeah. But too many people, they put in their fucking life savings, and then it's like, oh.
Joseph Smith's going to be 50 in 12 days. Happy birthday, Joseph Smith. Be a half a century old, baby.
Catch me some crabs.
Wait, I don't want to catch any crabs. Sorry.
No. like the real crabs, like the eating crabs.
That was too easy.
He's a fisherman, I think. Goes crabbing and shit.
All right, I'm emailing him again right now, telling him that we're having viewers coming looking for him and that we marketed this to our community the last few days.
I'll tell you who I don't like as a YouTuber, and I'll probably catch a lot of flack for this. I hate that James Pelton guy.
Which one's James Pelton?
Oh,
I know the name, but
he's such a fucking shiller, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which one's James Pelton? Is he like an older white guy?
I don't think he's older. He's probably in his late 30s.
Yeah, he's like
he's redheaded guy.
Ginger, yeah. He's probably in his 30s.
Pelton, he's the one that was shilling YIELDNODES, dude.
Oh, that guy. That fag.
He invented the you know how you get texts from businesses and shit? He started that whole shit.
Yeah, he's independently wealthy prior to crypto.
Oh, is
he? He made money off all that shit.
He sold a software company.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the software was like it was business SMS. I don't remember.
Can't stand that guy.
Well, now I don't like him really if he's the one who came up with that because that shit's annoying.
Everything he's touched turns to shit. He came up with
what?
Those fucking emails or text messages you get from companies are like, vote this, vote that. Like,
he came up with that shit.
That's not as quiet as Richard Hart with his fucking spam email, but it's close.
I mean, sometimes they're useful, but sometimes it's like
it's useful when you're alone in a random town and Grindr hits you up on there.
Right. I used to get like 4 or 5 texts a day from like Donald Trump campaign, and finally I was like, quit fucking texting me, dude. This shit's getting annoying.
Dude, I would block, every day during this last election cycle. I was blocking 5 to 10 numbers a day from like I would never even read them. I would just see something.
Text or call?
Text.
Oh yeah. Well, if you just text stop back to that number, by law they can't text you again.
No, but what they do is they know for sure it's a real number, and now they turn around and sell your information or use it in their next database.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I was like I just would go through, I would just block, I wouldn't respond because some of them would call and text, Yeah,
I don't get the calls, but I definitely
I'd have that.
Text.
They had, on the voicemail, oh, this is so-and-so, I'm running for this office. If you really hate Joe Biden, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about your guys' stuff.
But I always get a number where I don't live. But I have a LA number, and I think I got like 1 or 2 calls from it was like, oh, California, blah, 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 like unemployment. I was like, I don't even live in California. Fuck you.
What up?
What up?
What up?
My wife gets all those calls.
Yep.
She
Still
gets
liking
all
those
the
glasses?
Oh yeah, man. They're I don't have with me now, but yeah, they're cool. I'm in the car right now. But yeah, I hooked up my little Bluetooth mouse with it, and with Samsung, you got that's more like a desktop. You can sit there, chill with the mouse, and just work like in front of the computer.
I order me a pair, so I'm gonna have to hook up with you and show me how to make my desktop on there.
What glass?
Well, it depends on what type of phone you got now. It depends. Sometimes some phones might not work, but I mean, you got like iPhone or Samsung, Beijing one, it should work fine.
I got a Google Pixel 6 Pro or something. 6.0
Yeah,
Pro.
then you're fine. Then yeah, that'll work with it.
Are those the Ray-Bans?
No, it's an InReal is the name of them.
Oh. My niece worked for what are they called? Optometrist or whatever. She had like those fancy Ray-Bans where you could do all that shit on them.
Oh wow. He added that wallet connect thing, so now you can flip through the wallets without having to hit connect wallet.
Oh really?
Yeah. Nice.
Well, good.
Oh, let's see.
It's about time. A year and a half later.
Yeah.
Probably added something to it.
Wouldn't that be a simple like update? You think? I mean, I don't know.
Probably. That's what
I could be.
I think Donnie just added to ours.
What wallet connect thing?
This thing right here.
Oh yeah, I had a
Where
refresh.
it comes up and asks you to connect to MetaMask or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. That's so much. That's so convenient. See, like little tiny shit like that he could have done a long time ago that would have made like guys like you that have a bunch of things. It makes your life easier. It streamlines shit.
Well, I mean, now that Animal Farm is up and running, he probably has time for it.
Didn't he have? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's any people out there that know, tell me I'm wrong. But I mean, in my mind, he doesn't have 10 minutes to do something like that.
I don't know why. Like I said, I would compound a drip once. I would compound be the best thing you can do with drip. Because you just see like furial.
Man, my drip is holy shnikes. It's getting down there.
It's like $2, almost under $1. Like 201.
It's so hard, bro. It's so hard for me to. I decided for a while here I'm gonna claim, but it's gonna make me go back to net negative, bro. I was like 1,000 net negative, and I rolled myself to like 300 positive.
Why do you want to be net positive? You got somebody under you?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm really not getting that much because I already figured it out. Since I went back to net positive, I've made about 8 drip. I didn't write it down, keep track, but if my memory serves me correct, I've made about 7 or 8 drip in like the last couple months off referrals, so it's not worth it.
I decided a few weeks ago I'm just gonna claim till I get my money back.
It kills me to claim it every day too, because then I feel like I'm part of the problem and not part of the solution.
No, it's not your fault that the shit's fucked up right now. It's his fault.
I know, and I know I me by myself, my little self, can't make a difference either way. But like I always like that's I guess a character flaw.
I'm just claiming to get my money back because I bought it $25. So.
I claim and just buy a trunk with go to my trunk bag for this for us. I've been going the past 2-3 weeks.
I just claim once I get my money back, I'll let it ride. But till then, I'm claiming. It's not worth claiming every day now.
Spawn starts, and I just go back to compound and drip.
Oh man, come on. I bet you Steve is sleeping, and that's why I made sure in my email I explained like exactly what time, then what it means to him approximately in time, depending on where in Europe he was. Drip rewards the patient.
It's probably like it could be like anywhere from 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Three minutes.
What was that? What did it say?
What Philly said. He's going to be here in 3 minutes.
Oh, before extra minute.
But yeah, you got something earlier about the fear thing. I think I mean, I hate to drop down, but I just think they dropped down because the other revenue streams they haven't kicked in yet. They've been like, but they delayed the other shit they would have to start pumping the price, so they had to, slow it down, speed it down, stuff online, everything.
Hey, Black Sheep, mine still says connect wallet.
Did you refresh it?
Yeah, I refreshed it.
You might have to clear your cache.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm used to doing it.
No sign of fracking.
What's that?
No sign of fracking.
No sign of fracking or Steve. Maybe Steve and fracking are really the same guy. Holy shit.
Hey, good night. You're talking about those revenue streams. Did you see in our chat where their trading bot lost like 100K today?
Oh, no, I missed that because I was a little busy at work. Oh, wow.
What is it, leverage trading or something?
It's traded on. They trade FX on the. They trade futures. I'm not.
So they trade FTX on FTX.
FTX. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
They trade on FX.
FX.
FX book, and it's. I think it's pairs of. Oh man, that might.
Hey, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that Gemini halted all withdrawals right now because of
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Gemini did now too?
People are bailing out of Gemini with all this bullshit, so they halted withdrawals.
Oh my god!
You shouldn't have your money on an exchange anyway, so it's stupid.
Not on the exchange anyway.
Yeah. So but anyway, I just got an email from Gemini saying, until further notice, all withdrawals are canceled.
When I got an exchange, I got a little on crypto.com.
That's
just
crazy.
my pro rewards, and that's it.
Hey, this FTX thing, if you need, it's all over the news now. Okay, there's already a congressional hearing going. They're trying to extradite him from wherever the fuck
Bahamas.
I've been hearing he went to Argentina.
Hey, this thing is as bad as Hunter Biden. They're going to find out that they fucking Democrats were funneling money through the FTX, through Ukraine, and back to the Democratic Party.
Oh yeah.
This is bigger. This is bigger than Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, we hear.
Can you guys hear me okay on this?
This makes
Oh
Bernie
my god!
Madoff,
Here we go.
This makes Bernie Madoff look like a saint. Okay.
Hey, they're saying that fucking Tom Brady and Giselle Bunchkin or Bunhole.
Yeah, they're going after Shaq and Steph Curry. They're all involved. They're all going to be indicted.
Everybody's.
I ain't no love. I got no love for Tom Brady.
This thing is bigger than.
He's the GOAT, Shug. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, this
well, he's broke now. He's the broke.
I mean,
this proves that
How sad though, dude.
That 28-year-old guy that lives in a condo with like 10 people all sleeping with each other, and a girlfriend that doesn't know how to add up 2 and 2 can get $45 billion and just play with it like it's real money.
Well,
and get
hell.
the fucking Democrats to fall for it. Okay.
Well, hell, you get about to get $100,000 and you don't know shit.
Hey, hey, Shook, I bet Mike knows the proper way to wrap a lowercase t before you light it on fire.
Listen to this. They interviewed Maxine Waters today. They go, well, do you think the Democrats should give the money back? She goes, well, even the Republicans got some money. Fuck you, bitch. It was
$40 million just on this cycle.
Yeah, he spent $40 million on the election. It's just like when they suppressed the Hunter Biden thing in 2020. You notice that all this shit came out after the election. Okay, it didn't come out before the election. How coincident is that? Okay, give me a fucking break. This is bigger than Bernie Madoff. This is bigger than Enron. This is the biggest scandal that ever hit the United States.
And it's gonna be covered up.
You know
because
what's gonna happen?
it's too
Now
deep.
they're gonna start regulating crypto. You watch.
But whatever shady shit happened between this guy and government officials, no matter what party they are, they're too powerful and they're gonna brush under the rug.
You watch, the SEC and the FBI are now going to start getting into crypto big time. So you better be careful now with your crypto.
Hey, you know what's weird? I'm logging into Furio right now, and I can't see any of my Furio tokens. It just says claim to fur pool or compound. I got a claim button, but there's nothing to. I can't claim.
Is your
nothing.
wallet connected?
Hey, Mike, where were you?
Somebody else was just showing that.
A dumb fucking question like that, bro.
Hey, hold on.
You.
Somebody else was just showing that.
Mike, did you hear it? Furio rugged about an hour ago.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Hey, no,
they get DDoS. So
somebody else was just showing that. I think it was Bones in our group saying that he can claim compound or claim to Furpool.
Right. You can't do anything else.
I don't see that. I don't see those options on
Well,
mine.
it's probably because you're a fucking big dumb asshole.
No, because mine
well,
looks.
they said they had a Medium article today that said
I claimed.
Yeah, no, they had a Medium article. They say they make that option where if you want to claim to the fur pool, that's going to be an option too, instead of just claiming out.
I see all my shit.
Yeah, so that's just another option. They give you more options. They're going instead of just claiming to your wallet.
Yeah,
if you want to.
it's deposit, compound.
Well, I'm at 4,126 tokens right now as it stands. So whatever. I'll just fucking who cares?
Mike, I think you need to check your email because I just Googled it, and Gemini halted their earning program. They said that the withdrawals are still active.
Mike's giving fake news again.
I just posted the.
Oh, Mike, who? Well, you ain't talking about me.
Not you. PC.
No, what do you mean that's fake news? I got an email from them saying that they withdraw.
I just posted the article in the chat.
It's a real thing, folks. I didn't put up fake news.
I have an account with Gemini, and I got no such email. My email says they halted the earn program. The withdrawals are still active.
Well, now I must have read it wrong then.
Yep, that's why it's fake news. That's how fake news start. People see two words and assume some other shit.
Yeah. In the latest fallout from FTX's rapid collapse last week, the lending arm of the crypto investment bank Genesis Global Trading is pausing new loan originations and redemptions. The lending arm of the bank serves as an institutional client base and is known as Genesis Global Capital. At the end of its third quarter, it had more than $2.8 billion in total active
Gemini
loans.
is like, dude, Gemini is the Winklevoss twins. Like,
this article says that Gemini Earn has been halted, not the Gemini withdrawals from the exchange. Gemini Earn, if you have something to earn.
I gotta say, I think Pace Car is definitely right about something. This shit now has made seriousness. This is bigger than fucking Big Connect.
Agreed.
And because there's so many celebrities tied into this now, everything's about to get fucked. Everything's gonna get fucked. You guys better hold on to your shit, boy.
That's why you stay on the decentralized shit and you go through other stuff like
Hey, Mike, that's why we're getting in it. That's why I'm getting in this fucking hedge fund. They can't touch that.
Listen, I'm just gonna say best of luck, buddy. I love you no matter what, but best of luck.
I'm about one click away from getting the money. How's that?
There you go. There you go. Most people I know that were getting into that kind of shit were going through like lendingclub.com because they'll give anybody fucking money.
No. This is a real business. This is a real business loan. I have a real business now.
You're talking about the gold.
What kind of business do you got? Old Cocksuckers Incorporated?
No. None of your fucking business, okay? And it has an LLC. I have an official LLC, so fuck off.
Fuck you, Naggers LLC.
Oh man,
I am officially in the business world now.
Jigaboo Inc.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You guys, if it wasn't for you guys today, I would have went fucking nuts, dude. Like, I'm glad you guys were there.
EIN number. I'm registered with the IRS, California Tax Board. I'm official.
What you call your company? Buckwheat Inc.
So, Newsom, you can go suck a dick. Oh, do you hear the latest? Listen to this. This is what it's probably
What's the latest fake news now?
Now, here's what's going to happen. About in January or February, Joe Biden, of 2023, Joe Biden, like in December or January of December of 2023, Joe Biden is going to get rid of Harris, bring in
And
Newsom,
put Newsom,
and he's
yeah.
going to retire, and Newsom will become the president.
Yeah,
That's
I said
the
that
fucking-
shit last night.
Yep. Can you believe
That's
they're
what-
even
but-
talking about doing shit like that?
But that's been a rumor for a few months now.
Well,
remember when Newsom
okay?
remember when Newsom went to the White House for no apparent reason and it wasn't on his schedule, and they got a picture of him there.
But I don't understand how the left would put a white guy over a black woman. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Who cares about color and race?
Because
Yeah.
Harris
It's
fucking
not-
sucks.
It's not about who's liked the most. It's about
biggest
who's
thing for
hated the
woke
most.
is- they're talking about equity, okay, not
Who's
equality.
hated the least.
Yeah, but Harris sucks, and they all know it.
Yeah, but Harris clicked a lot of boxes. She's black, she's gay,
she sucks.
and she's a
She's
woman.
not
She ain't fucking gay, you asshole.
She fucked Willie
Dude, she used to suck Willie Johnson's fucking cock down to her stomach, dude. How do you think she
And
got
Mon-
where she's at?
Willie Brown and
Whatever
Montel.
his fucking name is. Willie fucking Ding Dong. Who cares?
And
She
Montel.
sucked it. Oh, yeah, Montel Williams.
That's right. I forgot about Montel Williams. What happened to that kid? What happened to Montel?
He's got like MS or something. He's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean he's got the same thing that that other actor has?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What's his name? Michael what?
Michael J. Fox.
Oh,
Yeah,
Parkinson's?
No, I think.
So
he's
no,
got
MS then. No, MS is different.
Is that
Same thing. kinda.
Michael J. Fox is Parkinson's, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So,
right.
Yeah, he's got Lou Gehrig's, I thought.
But aren't they the same?
No.
Or maybe
basically?
probably my Parkinson's. It might be Parkinson's.
Yeah.
I think it's
Aren't they
Parkinson's.
all
Montel
about, aren't they all about the same?
Yeah, you lose control of your damn your
Like
your
it's
blood
all
cells and
they're
shit.
all nerve. Yeah, like nerve.
That
what would
big
it-
jittery fuck.
Yeah, dude. It's,
Yeah, I want to tell you guys this fucking testosterone stuff I'm putting on every day now, the real shit, it's starting to work. Man, I'm getting
It's
a
a-
lot stronger.
He's
I
got.
wake
Hey,
up
Mike,
early.
you're not supposed to go on Grinder and rub guys' jizz on your arm.
Hey,
Hey, let me
tell you what, I'm
let me
walking
tell
a
you
lot
something.
better.
The real
I'm getting up
testosterone.
earlier.
Hey, Mike, I want
Mike's
to tell
like,
you
it's
something.
working. I don't give a shit.
I want to tell you something about this because, like, even Mad Dog should know. Obviously, he probably does because he does to you as well. But you need to have your hematocrit checked every 3 months.
Yep.
I know. I'm having a blood work done Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Mike, is it?
if you would have
is
went
it
to the
like
California company Ageless Men, like I told you to, you could have got 1 month fucking free.
No, it is free. It's coming from the government.
Good.
The-
Well, listen,
the
make sure.
VA
Make sure.
Hey,
make
Mike,
sure
you're
you get-
welcome. That's my tax dollars hard at work, getting your pecker hard.
Yeah.
That's right. No, I don't care about that.
Hey, you know what?
I just want to kick Morpheus'
you know what, man?
ass. I just want to get strong enough to kick Morpheus' fucking ass.
Morpheus is fucking crippled. He can barely walk.
Fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock his fucking cane away from him.
Listen, Mike, it'll be a fucking cripple fight.
Listen, Mad
He'll
Dog.
beat you with that king.
Last man limping.
Yeah, it'll be a pay-per-view event.
The
Cripple
testosterone,
cripple
testosterone's
fight.
got me fucking just amped up. I'm feeling great.
I just hope that Morpheus, when we have our get together, he better get his fucking ass out there because I'm gonna fucking kick his ass right in front of all of you guys. Okay,
Hey,
that's
Mike,
the highlight of the.
is
Mike,
it a
you,
roll?
listen,
Is it a
you
roll-on?
got like one good leg. Which leg you gonna kick him with?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. My left leg works really good. I'll tell you that. My
Well,
Then
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
fall
a
down and
fight.
bust your ass.
It'll be a cripple fight.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Hey,
last
Mike,
man standing. It'll be
Mike,
last
is
man
this-
standing.
Mike, is the stuff
Limping.
you use? Is the stuff you use like a roll-on?
No, it's a cream that you spread on your arms. It's called it's 1.62 testosterone gel.
Well, you can just get guys to come on your chest, and it does the same thing.
Well, this stuff.
See, you're a fucking weird asshole, Blaze. You're going fucking Shane weird now. You're going in a fucking Shane realm.
Well, I was like, whoa.
I didn't hear. What did you say, Johnny? Rub what on my chest?
You can just get guys on Grindr to come on your chest, and it'll do the same thing.
Hey, you little shit up your ass and quicker.
No, an old boss of mine, we were traveling together once, and he was like, "Oh yeah," we were staying at the same hotel. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got beer, come down." And I went into his room, and I was like, "I had to take a piss," and he had like the testosterone, but it was like roll-on deodorant, but he would rub it all over his chest, apparently.
Oh look, my little fucking troll, that fucking mother's sucking on her tits is back. Drax, fuck off and die. Go back.
Why you don't like that guy? I like that guy. I met him personally.
Fuck
dude.
him.
He's all right.
He's a fucking piece of shit. He's trying to tell
Why
me
you say that?
You can give me $25,000.
PCM.
Fuck off, Drax.
You better hope he doesn't wedge you in your man pad diaper.
Yeah. Why don't you come on here, you little fucking faggot? Come on here, you little faggot. Come here, your computer doesn't have a camera. You little fucking piece of shit.
Hey, that
We got
person.
21 people out there, guys. Welcome to the stream. You know what time it is. Let's go.
Hey, listen, Mike. Let me tell you something seriously. Before don't interrupt me. I want to tell you this because this is something you don't know about. You really do need to get your hematocrit checked every 3 months because what happens on testosterone, it only happens to about 20% of people. And you might be in that 20 percentile, you might not. But it will turn your blood to sludge, and you've already had a stroke. So you need to donate blood every 3 months, about 500 milliliters, about big soda cans worth. And you're gonna, you need to keep your blood thinned out because if your red blood cells get too thick, it's like you're fucked. I'm just gonna let you know.
I'm on blood thinners, okay?
It don't matter, Mike. I'm on blood thinners too. It does not.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll discuss this with my doctor. I'll say.
Yeah, well, why don't you ask about your fucking hematocrit?
This guy, I'll tell my doctor. This guy with a fucking foot fetish is trying to tell me that my blood is fucking coagulated.
Listen, I can tell you about a lot of things, including punching your fucking goddamn head.
Because
do you guys take
Mike, a guy that looks like him probably has a lot of health problems, right? So he would know.
I'll ask her next week when I go for my checkup.
Rabbit has got a lot of shit, but he's still alive, so you should know better.
Hey, PCM, Mike. Mike's just trying. If anything, he's just trying to watch out for you and make sure you're.
I understand that. I understand, but you got to remember, I've been doing this testosterone gel for 3 years. Okay.
Do you guys take that rat poison?
But that stuff I was on might have been a placebo. I'm now on the real stuff, androgel. That's what
I'm on the real stuff too. It's called fucking testosterone cipiate, and I'm telling you right now, this shit will fucking.
I don't know what that stuff is. I'm on androgel, so I don't know what the fuck you're on.
Well, you're not on the real shit. Then you're on some fucking weird ass.
Yeah, androgel is the real shit, Mike.
You know how they get that androgel? I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, how do they get it?
They fucking
they have a bunch of guys.
So what is it? Is it dog semen?
It's a byproduct of fucking gazelle semen.
What is it? Is
you're
it
fucking
dog
having
semen?
you're fucking licking giraffe dick, dude. What the fuck's the matter with you?
I told you, a bunch of guys standing in the
So
circle
it's just dog
coming to
semen
a
that
jar.
I'm putting on my arm. Is that what it is?
Androgel.
Yeah, look it up. Androgel. Look it up. 1.6.
They have a big fucking circle jerk with 25 guys, and they come into a jar.
Hey, you're
and spread
fucking
it all
weird,
over.
Blaze. I think you and fucking Shane are on that
part of them 25
Tinder fucking app. You
Yeah,
guys
I told
are
you guys when he told us he was Mormon.
Like Google
I told you he was
androgel, okay?
Dude,
Google androgel.
I told you guys when we found out he was Mormon. It has nothing to do with the fact he used to be a cop, but it helps. But he was a closet fucking case husband.
That's some inner temple shit right there.
Yeah, dude. See, Suge Knight knows too. Them Mormon husbands, those motherfuckers are
Well,
probably
guess what? Last night the church announced that they're in support of same-sex marriage, and I told my wife, I was like, "Well, that's it. I'm never going to church again."
No way, the Mormon church?
You just said that's it. Now I'm
I
going
thought
every
you were
week.
going to say something cool like, okay, honey, it's okay if you go marry your girlfriend.
Right?
So say, I'm out. I don't need you anymore. I don't need a beard anymore.
So they no longer, like, God changed his mind and you can no longer have multiple wives, and now God's changed his mind and said, as a matter of fact, you can have a husband.
Yeah. I'll post the article right now.
How does God change his mind? Because I know,
bro, that's what I said. I'm like, no, this is getting like weird.
Okay,
like,
bro, look into the history of the Mormon church, how often they've changed their like, God wakes up one day and goes, yeah, you know what? Due to the current standing in the country, I changed my mind. Like,
yeah, but it's just like the Catholic
It's real
church.
simple.
They're always changing the rules.
Oh,
And I told her,
real
I was
simple.
like, I've had enough.
Yeah, like
they want that fag money dues. They're like,
yeah,
oh, that's
Shug,
the money we leave on the table.
When you were growing up, Shug, how many black Mormons did you ever meet growing up? Probably very few.
None. Well, I think about it. So like some Seventh Day, but I don't know. They kind of
Seventh-day Adventists, or Jehovah's Witnesses. Be a lot of black people in Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, those, but never Mormon, never a black Mormon.
Mormons were back in the day. They used to say, like, because they have like their 3 stages of heaven or whatever. The lowest one basically being hell. That if you were black, you ought, no matter how good of a human being you were, you automatically went to the lowest.
Well, they didn't let black men hold priesthood offices until the 70s.
Yep.
Because they said that it was the curse of
Cain and Abel. Yeah, it was the I know about Mormons, what they believe. It was the Cain. Sometimes I'll make that joke to Jenny. I'll be like, she'll say something. I'll be like, yeah, because evil black people.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, what? I'll be like, they're the lineage of Cain.
Yeah. So Cain for killing his brother, God cursed him with black
supposedly that's
black skin. Yeah.
Yeah. they to make them noticeable, so they couldn't hide, like, basically like the sins of thy father kind of shit. You know.
Everybody listening, this is our biblical hour.
No, this is Mormon fucked up beliefs hour that a 14-year-old boy wrote, and people hundreds of years later still follow. Rich and powerful motherfuckers.
I just posted the article in the chat, but I texted that to my wife. I was like, well, that's it. I'm done. She was like, what do you mean?
Conversation can even begin
before
you can get a gauge on what the voters want. It's already done.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. What is that? Somebody watching something? Probably PCM.
But I was like,
oh my god, dude! You're telling me Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the fucking House?
Yeah. You didn't know
dude,
that?
These rhino cocksucking motherfuck, dude.
Yeah.
No. That's not. Hey, that's not right yet.
Yes, he is too.
They haven't voted yet. They have to.
Bullshit.
Vote,
He's been fucking nominated. They're gonna put him in there. McConnell.
I know he's nominated, but they haven't voted on it yet.
Yeah, they don't vote. That's what the Republicans do. Republicans kiss ass. Whoever says what, they gonna do it.
McConnell looks like fucking Franklin the Turtle.
Who's the Speaker of the House? What's his name?
Kevin McCarthy from California.
Kevin McCarthy.
Which McCarthy is a fucking establishment shitbag. He's like,
yeah,
all the fucking Democrats that us.
Oh yeah, he looks like a shitbag.
Us more Republican.
So just look at that. That's the face of a shitbag right there, dude.
He's one of those people. I don't care what side you're on. He's like him, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell. I don't give a
Mitt Romney.
Mitt
He
Romney.
trying to make
the problem is that Mitch McConnell is.
I don't give a shit what side those guys.
No,
those
Mitch
people
McConnell
are.
is going to get put in. They need.
What'll be a trip is if Trump wins, and then Ivanka wins in 2024. Like the Simpsons like predicted that shit.
Yeah. 2028
or 2028. Yeah, sorry.
I don't think Trump's going to get the nomination. Too many people can't stand him.
Wouldn't that be a trip though if the Simpsons were right again?
Yeah, it would be funny.
But Mitch McConnell is a problem.
Who's not? Trump is going to get the nomination. Are you out of your fucking mind?
That says it's going to be.
You got
the Trump supporters and you got the same Republicans. So
he announced last night.
They interviewed
6 people from his cabinet.
Listen, they interviewed 6 people from his cabinet today, and none of them want him to run. How's that?
Exactly.
He announced yesterday.
And did you hear Pence last night? They interviewed Pence.
Pence is a fucking faggot.
He said, I haven't talked to him since January 6th.
That's
He's a
because
fucking
Pence's
faggot.
establishment,
Yeah,
dude.
he's another
Do you
establishment.
not understand what establishment rhinos are?
That's why. That's the one thing I liked about Trump is he wasn't part of that establishment, and he went against the grain, and that's what pissed off all of them. That's why you have the never Trumper Republicans, because their establishment, they're the same as the Democrats.
But here's the thing, though. Trump announcing last night the Iowa caucus isn't until January of 2024. People are going to be fucking sick of Trump by then.
I know he's going to burn people
yeah,
out.
I agree.
Yeah,
Listen,
they're going to be
here's
tired
the
of
thing.
Wait.
Here's
You're
the
not-
thing.
you're
And
not gonna
I
fucking-
I like Trump, but he
hold
shouldn't have announced.
Hold on.
Listen,
I like it, but I
Well,
think.
he announced this early because he wanted to try to get cover for the damn charges about to come his ass.
Oh, what charges?
No,
The charges
no,
they
it
didn't-
isn't.
He ain't
Charges.
getting no
Charges.
charges. Here we go.
They
with
already-
the
He watches
Democrat
CNN all day. He
bullshit.
doesn't know better.
Here's the thing.
all
That
the
he probably
documents they found
ruined.
in his
He
house
probably
are not-
ruined Herschel Walker's chance for re-election. He should have waited till after the Herschel Walker.
It
after
doesn't matter.
December.
The
That's the point.
Democrats already have
Trump
50.
don't give
It
a
doesn't
don't
matter.
give a shit about all y'all racists. He give a shit about him. He'll fuck everything up if they give him a better edge.
You
Yeah,
don't
you figure
think
that out.
every Democrat that you vote for is the same way? You're an idiot, and I know you're not an idiot.
First of all, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
who
hey,
wins in
that's right.
Georgia.
Hey, Shug, you probably want that fucking Warnock faggot back in, don't you?
I'll pick him over Herschel. At least he can finish the sentence.
Oh, give me
Yeah,
a
he can
fucking
finish
break.
a
You're
sentence.
such a fucking
He can
lib.
finish a
Go
sentence
away.
and
You're
run
a
over his
fucking
wife.
lib, okay? I'm sick and tired.
He can finish a sentence and run over his wife with a car too.
I love how
Yeah,
Mike
that's
calls
right.
it every
He
person
tried to
here a
run over
liberal,
his
yet
wife.
he continues to take government money for all his stuff. You ever notice that? You're a liberal,
well,
but he takes the
Mike-
government's money to pay for shit.
Hold
He
on.
earned it. He
Wait,
earned
in
it.
Mike's defense, that government money is what he earned in the military. He signed up for Vietnam. He wasn't drafted. You know what I mean?
So
Like
the
he
military
put-
now pays for testosterone.
Yep,
Don't
it
Mike.
does. Hey,
isn't that-
Shug. Hey, Shug,
that
how
all-
do you like your fucking? How do you like that dumb fucking Fetterman in Pennsylvania? I bet you were jumping for joy when you saw that. Huh?
Vegetable man.
Hey, if
Fucking
you guys can elect
piece
the
of-
idiot, we can let the idiot. So it goes both ways.
What are you talking about? That's all you guys have elected is idiots. AOC and the whole squad, fucking Rashida Tlaib,
Exactly.
AOC, like all you guys have elected is retards.
Exactly. So you guys finally got on the team too. So it's all
How
fair
does
now.
it feel to be a black man that still votes to fucking keep yourself and your people enslaved, man? Because that's who fucking started the Klan was the Democrats. They've
Every
always
time I go back
enslaved-
to the Klan.
They've always
And who-
enslaved you.
who-
They still do.
who freed
The whole goddamn
slaves?
system,
Hey, who
the whole
pushed
goddamn
the
system over
Walkers?
here fucked us over. So they know Democrat Republic is
1963,
it's all
what was
of
it,
it.
1966 Welfare Act, Lyndon Johnson, where they basically said, as long as there's not a black man in the house, we will give you money. And the more kids you have without a father in the house, the more money we will give you. Therefore,
Nope.
thus ruining the family, the nucleus family within the black family. You should know this. You grew up in the hood, not me. You grew up and watched it happen, not me. Yet you still vote for these people that
Yep.
caused
Listen,
that to your community.
any black guy who votes Democrat is a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, okay. Well, I'll put it this way: all the
100%.
all the Republicans have been in
100%
office since then could have undid the shit, and none of them did. So they just as guilty. If we can do it, they can undo it.
Yeah,
But
but
they
they
didn't.
didn't start the Klan. They don't
Matter if they had power and the votes, they could have undid the shit, right?
So why do you
and they
want to
didn't.
vote for the people though that always fuck your people? Like
Why
Biden
would I
with his
want to
crime
vote for
bill?
the people who fucking who didn't do
What
anything
about
to undo
Biden's
it?
crime bill? What about
Sorry,
Biden's
but Trump did more for the African American community, which I hate that
that's
word,
bullshit.
than
Obama.
any president in history.
Then Obama?
Yeah. How much did Obama do for you guys, huh? He didn't do a
Not
fucking thing.
Not a fucking thing.
He gave y'all a free cell phone. That's it.
He cared about
Yeah,
all of his
that's right.
white donors. and the white
39
liberals.
cents.
That's what he cared about.
Oh yeah. I'll
Obama
just say,
Trump,
didn't
baby.
do shit for the black community.
I'm just
Remember,
saying
Joe
both sides
Biden
ain't
says if
did
you-
did shit.
Remember, Joe Biden says if you don't
And I
vote
agree with
Democrat,
you
you're
there,
not black.
Shug.
Remember that?
Both, but and you can believe what. But to me, and I guess I'm coming off wrong. It makes me sad that so many black folks think they've been programmed that they have to vote Democratic, and it's a hard. Just like if you're from the South and you're like from some hillbilly place, it's hard. And you're brought up around racism, right? It's hard to break that racism, even though maybe you know it's not.
Yeah,
right.
but
I'll put it this way: what about the 3 strikes crime bill? Republicans supported that. That did more damage to the black community than just about anything.
Who advocated for that shit? Joe Biden.
Joe
Yeah,
Biden.
but it didn't pass by itself.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
It
but
didn't pass by itself. It took Republican votes to get that shit. It passed by like 90, 95%. So
yeah, it took Republican
it wasn't all Democrats to put that shit in power.
It took a Democrat to put it out there.
His kids going to school.
Yeah, but it took Republicans to put it over. It took Republicans to put it over the line, though. They agree with.
Wait.
It don't matter. Whoever comes up with the idea, if other folks support the idea, then they're just as guilty.
First of all, Marv, let me tell you what. Hang on, Shane, shut the fuck up. Listen, let me tell you something. President Trump signed the historic First Step Law into act, okay? 90% of those who have had their sentences reduced are black Americans. You know why? Because Trump fucking made that happen. Over 1.4 million more black Americans have found jobs between President Trump's election in 2020 and currently going. Black poverty reached a historic low in 2019 under Trump. President Trump designed 8,760 opportunity zones that were projected to spur $100 billion.
Opportunity zones are just a racket. That shit don't do anything.
Hey, how many wars were there under Trump? There wasn't a fucking war
under Trump. Black.
There was no fucking wars when we had Trump. There was no missiles being fired by North Korea. So
and here's
think about that.
More blacks got jobs
enjoy
under
paying
Trump
$8 a fucking gallon for gas and $30 for a dozen eggs. Tell me how great that is.
President Trump restored funding to increase investment in historical black colleges and universities, HBCU, and that was by 14%. The Trump administration provided more than $500 million in loans to HBCU through the Capital Financing Program. Trump also worked with HBCUs to protect $80 million in Title III carrying funding. President Trump also signed the Future Act into law, which permanently funds HBCUs and simplifies the FAFSA application for Black America. Also in 2018, President Trump signed the budget deal, which forgave more than $300 million in debt owed by historic black colleges, and also provided $10 million in loan payment deferments for schools that face financial difficulties. All HBCUs, historic black college universities. President Trump worked with Congress to lift the ban on Pell Grants on summer classes as well. So don't say that he didn't do shit for Black America. He did more than any fucking president ever for Black America.
What about how the NAACP?
Wait. Let me add to that. In the exit polls, the Black and Hispanic votes for Republicans increased by double-digit percentage points.
Yeah,
in the last, in this last
President
election.
Trump worked with every black businessman in that you can think of, even the corrupt cocksuckers like Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton. He still worked with all types of black leaders in the community, and they all flourished. And not one person
got the Ellis Island Award.
Not one person. Shut the fuck up. Not one person. Listen, not one person called him a fucking racist until the media called him racist because he didn't line up with the establishment.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's what I've been trying to. I keep trying to say. You're
October 31st, 1864, Nevada became a state to squeeze out the fucking South. Battle-born state. Republicans went down there and killed all them Democrat cocksucking slave owners and freed the fucking slaves. Boom. Fuck you. Stick it in your ass with Uncle Tom shit.
Lincoln was a Republican.
Yeah, he was the first Republican ever. The first Republican.
Well, that's good. Lincoln freed the slaves because he was here going to lose the war, so he needed more people to fight on their side. That wasn't about freeing us. That was about changing the balance of power in the war.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Dude, the Republican Party was put together. Hold on. Now here's another history lesson. The Republican Party was put together specifically to abolish slavery. Abraham Lincoln was their very first representative that they ever sent, and he was the first Republican president ever, and he was a Democrat before that, and this whole party was put together specifically for one reason and one reason only: to abolish slavery, and it was the only one. And to go back on Trump used to get NAACP awards where he would have fucking Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton.
The NAACP doesn't represent black folks. They're just money hustlers like everybody else.
No, but what's the award?
They don't represent black people.
They just an organization out for money, and they sucker people into giving them money. They don't do
Okay, the
shit.
point is,
Trump got an award in 1986 from Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. I think it was called the Ellis Island Award for helping the black community.
Yes, because he gave them jobs and he provided more jobs for them than anybody else in New York.
Yeah. I guess you enjoy paying $7 a gallon for gas, huh, Shug?
Don't bother me.
Okay, I guess you don't mind paying.
If you boil down the Democrat Party to one phrase, it's tax and spend. Tax and spend.
You don't mind
That's all they do.
Double-digit inflation either. Guess that doesn't bother you either, right?
Yeah. The focus is about corporate welfare. So
Okay,
if you got a business in corporate, then they make sure your shit is.
Well, guess what? I was a Democrat.
Democrats about people welfare. Republicans about corporate welfare. That's why they build out the banks and all that shit.
I was a hardcore Democrat.
It wasn't just
6 years ago.
Wait, bailed out the banks.
Whoa.
Wasn't it?
Who bailed out the banks? Wait, let's back up. Who was the president that bailed out the banks?
That was
Obama. Let's get the history right here, boys.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
You're always like one off, like you get stuck in this echo chamber and that lies to you.
Even Mitt Romney.
It was Obama that gave all the bailouts.
Even Mitt Romney, the rhino that he is, when they were doing the bailouts, he said, let them fail. And Obama was like, they're too big to fail. And he's like, no, fuck it.
Yeah.
If they're going
because Obama was getting a kickback from the bank.
And Democrats want big government.
And if a Republican was in there, they would have did the same thing.
No way.
Let's back up. You just said the Republicans bailed them out. You said the Republicans bailed them out. Take that statement back. It was the Democrats.
It was a Democrat.
No, but I said it would have happened either way, though.
You don't know that.
Who donates the most money to the Republican Party? Big ass business.
Same with
business is the number
Let's
one
talk about
donor.
FTX and the Democrats for a minute.
Yeah, right.
That goes both ways. But don't say it wouldn't happen the other way, though. Yeah, it happened this way with Democrats, but don't say it wouldn't have went the other way with Republicans.
But you can't. You're probably right. It probably would have happened.
Well, that's yeah, probably. It would have went down that way. So that ain't a problem.
Do it when they didn't say, well, because they would have done it. The
only reason they were against it because it was Democrats. It's all about being against something else. If Democrats did something, Republicans will be automatically against it. If Republicans did something, they're going to be against it. It ain't about what's right. It's about being opposition. Being opposition is more important than being right.
But you're a very smart guy, and you live in an echo chamber full of lies because all this shit you keep saying, like all of us as a group know the same thing that you're saying. Well, this and all of us are like, what? This is public knowledge.
I'm looking at y'all looking at through Republican. I'm looking at through a black lens. That none of that shit matters because
you're looking at
if it mattered all this damn time, black people wouldn't be in the position they are all this time. If Republicans are that great, if Republicans been that great through all this time, then it wouldn't matter. They've been in office just as much as the Democrats.
It's not that they're great,
all I
but
can
they've
say
done
is
better.
Look at the most blue and red state, right? You would all agree that California is the most blue state ever, right? It's a shithole. It's a fucking shithole.
And also the red states are the poorest, or by average, the poorest states, and the black people in those states are the poorest people in the country under Republican states.
Yeah,
the poorest black people are in Republican-controlled states.
I already know this. This is part of the left-wing Georgia report.
That's not a report. That's a fact. The poorest black people in this country are under Republican control.
I always hear this every time I bring up to liberals that if you look at the fucking most fucked up cities and states in this country, right, about how they're always blue. Like, for example, we'll use New Orleans. New Orleans has had a Democrat mayor for like 150 years.
New Orleans, Baltimore, Philadelphia.
Yeah, hey, Stu, tell me about Chicago.
I'm just arguing.
No,
but black people in this country are under
the poorest state, the poorest city in the states with black population is Detroit. Excuse me, that's blue.
No,
okay, I'm talking the majority of poor black folks in this country are in places where Republicans are in control.
No. This is the gaslighting at the South. Hold on, I know already what they're doing because
you can't compare. How many people get killed in Chicago every day? Okay,
I hear
you can't compare Mississippi to Texas. You can't compare Mississippi to Texas. It's not a fair comparison.
This is it's like you guys all have a fucking script. I hear this literal exact same thing from every liberal when I bring up how fucking terrible blue states are, how like places that go in bankruptcy and have all these crime problems, how they're all blue. And they always say, well, look in the South and like Mississippi and Alabama, like those are all red and those are some of the poorest people. they use the highest amount of welfare. Okay, and that's because there's a lot of fucking poor people down there. That doesn't have anything.
But it's not a coincidence. But it's not a coincidence that they're poor down there. That's systematic. That's decades. That's leftover heritage. That's why they're been systematically poor down there. It's not just they just happen to be poor down there. That's been consistent.
It's the value. Because the jobs don't pay well. The everything, dude. It's not just that. Like everything. I went to Louisiana.
Why do you think? Why the fuck you think black people left the goddamn South to go to the West and the North? Because they couldn't make a fucking living on the poor ass states down there.
That were always Democrat
states. Tell me how they're doing in Chicago.
Let me say something.
They were always Democrat states prior.
Let me say
something. Walk out of your house in Chicago without being shot anymore.
Wait, shut the fuck up, everybody. Let me say something. I grew up in Louisiana. We were number 50.
In here.
We were 50 over 50. 50th place out of the entire country for public school.
Hey, you got your bleeding heart liberals in the chat fucking going ape shit. Fucking we've been fucking liberal shit.
Yeah, but we were 50th in the nation for education, and we were run by both parties. We had Republicans and Democrats.
Exactly. So it didn't mean shit who was in charge.
But it's you have to look at the GDP of the state. You have to look at the industry. New Orleans is a port city. That's all they did was import and export. That's it. If it wasn't for the refineries in Louisiana, that state would be in the dirt. You look at Mississippi, it's not just poor blacks, it's poor whites too. I could buy houses in Mississippi all day long for $100,000. It's dirt cheap.
Yeah,
you can't compare Mississippi to Texas. Compare Texas to California. They're almost the same population, or Florida. Two red states, Texas,
exactly.
Florida. You compare them. California is the highest tax state in the nation. Highest in personal income tax, 13.5%. Highest in sales tax.
Hey, here's another thing too.
And
I don't know this for a fact, but I bet black people in California, on average, probably make more money than any place else.
So I've
been New York and maybe one other place.
They make more money, but it has the highest.
Well, hey, here's another thing.
Highest cost of living per capita than any other state in the nation.
Where's the one fucking state in the deep South that is heavily Democrat still? It's Louisiana. Their governor is even a Democrat, right? I look at land since
they flip flop. They flip flop all my life.
Yeah,
Democrat,
exactly.
Republican, Democrat.
And
Republican.
dude, I can go buy a house. I mean, it's a fixer upper. I know bullshit. I get it from Redfin. As cheap as $18,000 house. I mean, it was built in the 1920s. I probably have to put another 20 grand to get it up and running. But if I did, $40,000, a fucking like 2,000 square foot 4-bedroom.
Wait, take a guess.
You're bringing Nevada. You're bringing West money there. If you were going to raise there, because you do that shit.
Well, that's what you're doing. You're comparing like.
No, I want you to take.
But I ain't trying to. But I ain't going down there.
But you're comparing
because I wouldn't be making the money I made today if I was fucking down there. I got too many relatives down there to prove that shit.
Right,
and I want you to take.
Also, look at their cost of living. Compare the cost of living.
Yeah, I want you to take a guess how much I made as a law enforcement officer for the city of New Orleans. Granted, it was 20 years ago, but I want you to take a guess how much we got paid.
38,000
grand.
30
grand.
$9.61 an hour, which equates to $21,500 a year. And you had to buy your own firearm, your own uniforms, your own equipment, everything. You had to buy yourself.
The Democrats been running that place for 150 years.
You had to pay for everything out of your own pocket, and we made $21,500 a year. If it wasn't for overtime, I couldn't even afford a 1-bedroom apartment. And I paid $600 a month for an apartment. And I had no furniture because by the time I had to pay for all that shit, I had no money left over. And I was putting my life on the line every day for $9.61.
You proved my point. You got the fuck out of there. Exactly.
I did. I got out of there and I made something. But
it was shit down there. That's why you got the fuck out of there.
If you look up the census and you look at the 3 top states for the poorest black population, Wisconsin, blue, right? Wisconsin is number 1. Number 3 is Virginia. Number 2 is Minnesota. All blue states. I don't understand the argument. That's percentage of black residents who are Ownership is
Yeah,
the
but you
lowest.
talking about
Incarceration is the
the
highest.
population is probably
Unemployment
like
rate's the
1-2%.
Mad
The
Dog.
population is like 1-2% black in
The
Wisconsin.
liberal
Hell,
argument is not about blacks. It's about there's
No.
more poor people, that there's more poverty in these states that are more red than in blue than in blue states. That's the point
Kenosha
they make.
and Milwaukee are heavily black states. Trust me, I've lived in Illinois. I've been there.
You've
plenty.
lived every
Illinois, yeah, Illinois is a black state, but you're talking about Wisconsin
Yeah,
is
but
not a
you go
black
up
state.
to go to
Wisconsin is
Kenosha.
not a black state.
Go to Kenosha.
You're
and
claiming
go
Illinois is
to
a
that the
black
worst
state.
states were red. I'm claiming
Chicago.
that the states say that the worst states are blue. The top 3 worst states to be living in,
Go to-
if you're black, is blue.
Go to Milwaukee. You can't even spit without hitting a
Go to
black
Inglewood,
person.
Chicago on the south side. 32 shootings a day or better.
I'm down the street.
I've been
all
to the
black
south
neighborhood.
side of Chicago in the hood. It's
I'm down the
fucking
street
scary
from there.
place.
I'm right off 63rd Street, the worst neighborhood in the fucking
Illinois
state.
has the worst governor and the worst fucking mayor in
And
Chicago.
Democrat states always have the strictest gun laws and the most gun violence.
And the
That
Raiders.
Beetlejuice that's in charge of Chicago should be shot.
And Jelly Bean Pritzker just got reelected. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Shug says, oh, yeah, you got the fuck out of there. You know why? Because I'm a child of immigrants that came from a socialist country. And I said, I'm going to make something on myself. I'm going to get the fuck out of here and go somewhere where I
out
can
of
earn a
liberal
living.
Democrat hellhole. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, you would have.
That
been
was
stuck.
my personal choice. I've had a job since I was 13 years old. I've never been unemployed for more than a month in my entire life.
Dude,
and I took the personal responsibility to say, I have to work. I'm going to make something of myself. When I couldn't find a job after 9/11 in Louisiana, even bagging groceries at the grocery store, I said, my grandfather called me and said, why don't you be a truck driver? And that's what I did. I moved to Utah with nothing but 2 trash bags full of clothes in my car, and I slept in my car for a month. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. Anybody can make it in America if they want to. Anybody. I don't want to hear that bullshit that everybody.
Yeah, look at me.
Blah blah blah.
Right.
Anybody can make it in America if they want to. Anybody.
Well, I mean, look at Obama. Obama made.
Anybody can make it,
Fucking
but
Black
anybody
Sheep.
can't
I've
make
seen
it
that
everywhere,
fucking
though.
guy go down the shithole fucking 50 times, and he's fucking
Exactly, I'm
wealthy.
saying.
He's rich.
Anybody can make it, but anybody can't make it everywhere, though. That's why you say you got to
Yeah,
get the fuck out of
Obama proved you don't even have to be an American citizen to be a fucking president.
You don't even have to show up.
Like, I actually agree with that. You can't. There are a lot of opportunities elsewhere. You have to pick your ass up and move to where the opportunity is. That's anywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
like- just
if you're
like
living a
I'm moving
shithole,
to-
get the fuck out and go somewhere decent.
Just like
I mean, that's
Like in the
I'm moving-
hood. If you live in the hood, you get out, you move to a nice neighborhood. You know, you stay in the same
pick
town.
yourself up, you earn your money,
You know?
and when you can afford to get out, you get out. Just like I'm moving to Texas next year. It's not because I live in a total shithole. I mean, Salt Lake's kind of turning into a shithole, but it's because, God forbid, I get fired tomorrow. I won't be able to find a job where I live in my industry. But if I go to Texas, I can find a job tomorrow doing the same thing for another company. And that's why I am picking my family up and we're relocating, because I believe in work, and you have to work for what you want. And there are opportunities. You just have to go and find them. You're not going to find them in fucking Inglewood and Compton.
No.
Or maybe you can. Some people can, but some people can't. You got to say, this is my goal. This is what I want to do. This is what's best for me and my family, and I'm going to do it. And you got to do it. And that's it.
Yeah.
And a lot of those opportunities are in blue states.
We're discussing.
Texas is not a blue state, buddy.
But I'm saying a lot of those opportunities to make us money are in blue states.
And a lot of
the most money.
I think it's equal. I think it's equal. It's opportunities in both places.
Hey,
Shug,
I just want you to know, Marvin, that I love you anyway, even if you're a Democrat.
Oh no,
I agree 100% with that.
Like I say,
I agree with you.
This is intellectual banter. You know, this ain't nothing about personalities or personalities.
I agree, brother.
That's
I
what
agree
I'm saying.
100%.
When we hang out in person, I never bring up politics with Shug. I might make little quick jokes.
Say
like
that
politics,
Caroline
but-
bitch is gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Right? Yes, you will. But like Shug, I love him. He's one of my
Hey,
favorite.
what
people to hang out
was
with.
it, Alameda? How were they tied with FTX?
That was their venture capital firm,
She was the CEO of Alameda, and she was
which is their venture capital.
Isn't her
firm.
dad some like
from
prick or
FTX.
something? Some
Both
rich
of their
prick?
parents are in politics, dude. Both of them are big Democrats. His mom was Biden's campaign manager, and her dad, I don't remember his exact roller title.
Oh.
But
So
he's
she
in
went
there
to
with
Dubai.
SEC.
So they can't
her dad, and I think it was MIT or College student was friends with the regulator that's in charge now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
SEC.
But
Her dad.
SEC
can't
regulator.
I don't want to get too far down the rabbit
So
hole.
she
but
can't
they
be
both-
extradited from Dubai. Is that why she went to Dubai?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they don't have no extradition there. If she made it
I don't
there,
want to
then
get. I don't want to get too
they're
far
gonna-
down
they
the rabbit
will.
hole, but both of their families wore small hats, if you know what I mean. They have power and influence.
Oh yeah.
But that's
very
where
much so.
that's where
But
she
the last thing I
could have
want to
so much
say,
shit.
the last thing I want to say is, I could move to California tomorrow, no problem. I got an office there. I go there all the time. But I'll have to buy a $700,000 house if I want to move there. I'll have to pay 13.5% income tax. I'll have to pay $1.75 gas tax. I'll have to pay 11% sales tax. Or I can move to Texas. There's no income tax. Gas is cheaper. Food is cheaper. So which one am I going to choose? Like, regardless of political status, if I had to choose between the two, which one, as a logical person, would you choose?
The one that
I'll
saves
choose.
you
I'll
money.
choose Texas. I'll choose Texas. all
Yeah,
day
you
long.
instantly get a pay raise. Well, and almost all of the 9 states that you don't pay state taxes in, they're either red or they're a swing state. You know, like Nevada. Washington is the only one I think that's a hardcore blue state that has no state tax.
And that's because of Seattle. But
yeah,
I could move to Texas or Tennessee. I'll instantly get a 6% pay raise just for not paying.
Yeah, I was just curious. I saw like Nevada, you know, they make up the difference with the gambling. But like Florida, where the hell they make up the difference with state income tax? It must be like food tax, gas taxes. Got to make up that
it
difference
just
somewhere.
shows you that maybe. I mean, I don't
tourism.
know. It
They
shows
make
you,
it up in tourism.
Yeah, it shows you how other states can do it.
Tourism, and Florida has hella toll roads too.
Yep.
There, okay, it got to be something where they make up that difference.
Yeah, the
then
Florida Turnpike.
you're paying it somewhere else. Don't worry. Just they ain't paying it in income taxes. You're paying it somewhere else.
But I could go to Dallas tomorrow and buy $400,000
Yeah, but
houses.
here's the difference, though. That Florida makes up the bulk of their revenue through sales tax. Okay, but here's the deal: at least I have the choice of whether I want to spend my money on a Mercedes or keep it in my savings account. That's the difference. Whether if it's an income tax, I don't have a choice; I have to pay it. But if it's a sales tax, I can choose where to spend my money. That's the difference.
I can go to Dallas. I can go to Dallas and buy $400,000 25 square foot houses all day long. That's what I told my wife. I was like, look, we can buy $400,000 house all day long. They're not going anywhere.
Dude, going out, and if you went an hour,
you go to California with $400,000, you're gonna buy a crap house.
Dude, you can go an hour outside of Dallas.
Just moving up to E&J. You can get a nice house that's at E&J.
Going out
in the middle of fucking desert. Yeah,
that's because nobody wants to live next to E&J.
Yeah.
That's all right, though. You can buy a house. Don't say California's expensive. There's plenty of places where it's dirt cheap in California to buy a house.
Oh, yeah. What?
Just not where you want to be.
Johnny, have you looked east or like outside of Dallas, too? You go half an hour outside of Dallas.
Well, yeah, I'm not looking
at Dallas
get a mansion
proper for that.
I'm looking at like northwest of Dallas, like McKinley, Plano area, and you could buy $400,000 houses all day long, and they're 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, brick.
Yep. I know
2,500, 3,000 square feet.
Property.
I can't even buy a house in my neighborhood for under $800,000.
I know. I look at Texas and Louisiana, Georgia, Tennessee. I look at all these, and Florida occasionally. I look at the real estate in that area all the time. Maybe to even buy up a bunch of cheap properties, put them on Section 8. And let the
Florida's getting expensive. I was looking at Orlando last week.
You used to be able to get property cheap in Florida.
Yeah,
but now it's expensive.
If it's like a mobile home is the only way it seems to be cheap. But mobile homes down there are like super fucking cheap. I'm like,
well, that's just because big business. A lot of business coming from New York are moving down to starting up in fucking Miami and in Florida because of that.
Well, that's the thing. I was looking at Orlando because I just have to be by an airport, and from Orlando I can go fucking anywhere basically.
Yeah, but you can
even go to England,
Orlando too, to like Sanford or some of those other places, and it's cheaper than being right there.
Yeah, I was looking out. What is it? like Kissimmee or
Dude,
there's
Florida's
another.
crazy. Drive down the road, and on one side of the road, it's like rich mansion houses, and then on the other side of the road, it's straight ghetto. People hanging out at the bus
Bro,
stop.
I've seen people take videos on YouTube and showing that shit. Like,
yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Like how, like right there, yeah, like poor white trash fuckers or poor black folks, and then like mansions right across the street with these huge sprawling mansions.
So I was looking at Orlando. I was looking at Nashville, and
I like
Dallas
Nashville. I like
Nashville's kind of pricey.
I could not live in Nashville. I'd party too hard.
Nashville's kind of pricey depending on where you live.
It's getting pricey.
Nashville can be pricey.
I was looking at like
Las Vegas. Las
I was
Vegas
looking
is
at
pretty
like
good.
what's it called, Lebanon or whatever area, which is like just a little bit north.
Lebanon, Murfreesboro, those are kind of affordable. But my brother-in-law, when he got hired by Microsoft, they sent him to Nashville, and he was telling me where he lived. And I looked, I was like, dude, houses are $1 million. But it's down the road from where all the
and all that stuff.
It's like where all the country music stars have their mega mansions. It's like $40-50 million mansions.
Bro, I got this thing, a house listing they keep sending me in Shreveport, right on this lake. I think it's called Cross Lake. $1 million home. They only want like 1.075 or some shit. 3 fucking stories, right on the lake, dude. Like your backyard, you got your backyard, your grass, and then boom, there's the fucking lake. I mean, it's a big, beautiful house, and like I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, on a lake in this part of the world, like Lake Tahoe.
I mean, I could move back to
house.
Atlanta. I could move back to Atlanta and buy a nice house for $400,000.
Why do you live in Atlanta, though?
I don't want to fucking live there.
Atlanta is like a little liberal because it's a big city.
I hate
like
it
it's like
overcrowded.
I mean, I've never been, but there's some people I know.
It
takes you 45 minutes to get anywhere. It's overcrowded.
It's terrible. Their roads,
It's absolutely
their
horrible.
roads downtown. They're terrible. 2, they don't make sense. Like literally, you'll be driving, all of a sudden there's like an X, like instead of like a 4-way, you got your 4-way stop at another street, like Xing across the middle of it. It's like this big weird clusterfuck. And from what I was told is that they followed like the Native American trails that went through that area. They literally followed them with the roads. Like whoever designed Atlanta was a retard. And just followed the trails that were there, because I was warned before we went down. Captain Asshook was like, okay, so it's going to get real weird and confusing in some spots. Like you're going to think
and everything is named Peachtree. It's Peachtree this, Peachtree that, Peachtree this. No, it's fucking stupid. But I was staying by the airport. I was by the airport. I went, my cousin's an attorney in Midtown, like 14th and Peachtree. It took me 45 minutes to get there, and it took me an hour to get back. It's like 10 miles. It's ridiculous.
Dude, it's some of the worst road, like in a city, it's the worst quality streets. And the only reason why I realized it, because I had rented a Corvette.
But they didn't used to be like that back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's what I was told.
The best roads in the country.
I was told that's the last time that they really put any money into it was when the Olympics came. They got the whole town ready for the Olympics, and it was badass because I had to watch everywhere I went with this Corvette, because this Corvette was like lower than mine. It had a body kit. And I had to be real careful. Like everywhere I would turn, I'd have to be able to see the road, because out of nowhere, fucking huge potholes, and potholes like that could be like 2 feet long, where like your whole fucking car would hit it. It was just
before
ridiculous.
the Olympics. Georgia had the nicest roads in the country
because they had to get ready for all those people.
It was all smooth blacktops, no potholes. I drive through there now, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did they quit maintaining the roads here, or what? It's horrible.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't have noticed so much if I wasn't in the car I was in, but I was like, I had to constantly like do the sideways like thing like you do over speed bumps with a low car.
And you go through downtown when 75, 85 merge, you got like 6 or 8 lanes going each direction, and you get by Grady Hospital, and it's fucking standstill. It doesn't matter when you go through there. You could go through at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You know what?
It's fucking stop
traffic,
and go.
Bay Area traffic, all that shit's the same too. In Cali.
Oh yeah, Cali.
Yeah, but Cali has way more people than Atlanta. Atlanta has 6 million.
We ain't got no real public transit here, so it just fucks everything up.
It was the same in Georgia when I was growing up. We had no public transportation where I live. You had to walk or fucking take your bike, or you had to have a cart. Now they got public transportation, but back in the '90s, they didn't have shit.
You know
if you
who
didn't have
had
a car,
good
you
public
were fucked.
transportation? Really good, Denver. That city figured it out right. Like even when I go there, like my buddy who lives there, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna leave the car at this spot and catch the train here, and then when the train will drop us off there, then we'll take a cab back to the train, to go see like a concert or a game." And it always sounds so difficult to me, but whenever we did it, it was so fast and so streamlined. And growing up on the West Coast, just in general, most places on the West Coast don't have good public transportation.
Yeah, I never took the public.
How smart is California? We're building a high-speed rail that goes to nowhere.
and it's how many $1 billion over budget?
It goes to nowhere. Where is it supposed to go?
From Fresno to Baker. It goes from Fresno to Bakersfield.
Why?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Well, no.
Supposedly,
you can take the BART from the Bay to Stockton, and then you can take.
Well,
the
main reason I say the shit like that, they should have started building shit like that 40, 50 years ago. There's so many fucking land rights involved, and you get close to the cities, it's just so much shit in a way. There's it's a lot of down work. You got out in the middle. It's a one thing, but you still got to get the rights from the farmlands and all that shit. But
they've
only
built. They haven't even built to Bakersfield, and they're already like.
I know they sort of had one to Vegas for. $3 billion. They just finally getting a train where you can catch fucking light rail straight to the airport. They had a fucking blue line where you can come down and it would stop and it would end like fucking 3-4 miles from the airport.
And
they just never finished it. They finally about to put that in where you can fucking ride the fucking train into the airport.
The high-speed rail started in
LAX, but they
Fresno,
still
and
haven't
it hasn't
finished
even got out of Fresno.
They're still building it. They're still building it.
Yeah, I was saying they still building, but they started that shit 30 hell. When I was fucking 30 years ago, they put that fucking rail in. They supposed to put it made to the airport, but they just never did it. It just stopped.
Salt Lake City didn't have public transport until the Olympics in 2002. The train's retarded. You can basically only take it like north or south, and then if you want to go east or west, you got to take a bus. But they have something. Like if I want to go downtown, like when I went to college, I could park my car in the lot, take the train 2 blocks from the University of Utah and walk, and it was free. And then I could take it back, pick up my car, and go because I didn't want to pay for on-campus parking.
Elon's got the right idea, underground, man.
Hey, I just got when we were talking about listings or about cost of shit, in Bethany, Louisiana, $310,000 for 3 bed. It's probably around Shreveport because I always look in that area. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,250 square foot, and it's on 3.81 acres. It was built in 1988. It's pretty nice. It's a nice house. Some stuff looks a little bit dated, but they have a really nice yard, great setup. And it's like that. That is but a lot of stuff has been updated. Actually, some of this looks fucking cool. Actually, that looks super cool. Some of it looks antique on purpose when I paid more attention, like one of the bathrooms and shit. But it was built in 1988, but that house here in my area with that many acres, 750,000 probably. 310 there. And that's fucking crazy.
4 bedroom.
Talk a little smart, Shane, and just stare at the camera when you do it, man.
4 bedroom. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,817 square feet. Allen, Texas, fully remodeled. 450.
450. How much land?
It's probably not much.
That's in a neighborhood.
Yeah, it's probably not much, but still, I couldn't buy a house for 450.
No, that would be
unless it was in the ghetto.
Yeah, here I would say that's probably again a $700,000 to $800,000 home, if not more.
0.25 acres, which is a big lot where I live.
That's a big lot in a neighborhood. Yeah. So that would probably be 800. How many square feet? You said 28.
2817. So
that would probably be a $700,000 to $800,000.
160.
2,800 square feet. West State. Yeah, that's easily like 1.3,
Yeah, see
1.2.
there. Yeah, there you're
Built in
talking like
1991,
millions.
$160 a square foot, which is kind of high. I'd rather do like 125 a square foot. It's kind of high, but it's in a good area with the #1 schools in the state of Texas. And
Well,
Texas
not
is
sure.
really
Got
fucking big. 450. That's what I was telling my wife. I was like, we can buy houses for 400,000 all day.
That's because let's see, because they got new development. Me and my wife were driving through it over the weekend over by Magic Mountain. This new big ass. We thought it was just a little place, but shoot, they got like a bunch of houses, townhouses. I mean, it's what, 4 or 5 buildings in there.
And what is that? Granada Hills? How far is that?
Well, Valencia, right next to Magic Mountain, right next to the park. Literally, you go up, say we go to Magic Mountain, you just keep going a little bit. You don't go in the park. It's a whole housing development they're doing there.
Yeah, but imagine you had to commute to LA every day. I had a guy that worked for me. He lived in what is it? He lived up in the valley there. It was an hour and a half commute each way. Hour and a half each way.
I just came into work today from where I'm staying.
A fucking bird splattered into my truck. Did you see the outline? Like left wing prints on my fucking shit.
Yeah.
You see that shit, man, Doug?
Yeah. I have never seen that in my life. Anything do that. Hey guys,
that's a big heavy ass truck. You don't want to run into that thing,
right?
Hey, Sheep, maybe that's a sign you got to bet on the Eagles this weekend. It looked like the Eagles. Could be a sign from God. Put some money on the Eagles. Show the wing again. Look at the wing on that.
I don't think God gives freaking bookie tips, Mike.
Yeah, I think that looks like an Eagles wing. So I would bet on the Eagles this week.
Speaking of bookies, isn't that bookies paid? He must have been losing or something. Do you can buy any?
I don't know. I never got into it. I trust Kenny as an individual, but I never got into it.
I mean, I just thought
I'll give you guys some picks for free, okay? I'll give you guys picks for free.
Hey, dude, a condo. I'm looking right now in my town for a condo.
Doug bites his fucking monkey's dick.
Ow! Ow! That hurts looking at it.
You guys are fucking, and I'm the queer.
You are the queer.
Hey,
was a word.
So in Reno, for a townhouse that's currently being built for $850,000, you get a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's just under 3,300 square foot, but it's a townhouse. So you're connected. You know, it's like a fancy apartment.
Yeah.
It's where Mike lives.
Yeah. And no, he lives in a condo. This is the next step up. You got condos are one step up from an apartment, and then you got your townhouse.
She prices $666.
And that's terrible. And then after your townhouses, that's when you get into homes. Then you go to
that's crazy because my home where I live, we live on 2 acres. We have 5,000 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, a 2-car garage on the top, a single car garage below, the big pool in the back, and we're at 800,000.
And what about didn't you build the other big garage on the other?
Yeah, I have a big garage on my other lot, but that didn't
how much did you buy it for? $350, $375?
I bought it for $350, but it was without the pool and the other garage.
See?
Yeah.
But
that was back in 2015.
Yeah. This guy I was telling you about,
your house is nice. I've seen pictures of it.
He commuted from Santa Clarita to City of Industry every day.
Woo! City Industry?
Yes.
God damn.
Every day. And finally he came up to me. He's like, look, I got a job offer within the company in Lancaster, California. Can I take it? I was like, fucking go ahead, dude. I wouldn't do that commute if you paid me $1 million a year.
Yeah,
it's an hour and a half to 2 hours.
At least that traffic all the way.
Each way.
So just think of all the
guy with YIELDNODES rug pulled.
Think about all the people that live in Hemet and work in LA. That's a 4-hour trip every day, okay?
Yeah, you're spending 4 hours.
Yeah, but they live in Hemet, they gotta do what they can.
You're spending 20
living in
hours
Hemet or Moreno Valley or
why would you do that?
That's like living
because
in
you can't
afford
to live in LA.
If you're losing 4 hours of your life every day, that's got to account for something financially.
Yeah, but they don't see it like that. They see it like
put like $100,000
because you're buying a house in your investment. So you putting that money, you putting that time towards your house investment.
I've had people
That's
commute
crazy.
from Victorville, Apple Valley,
I was
all
about
the
to say
way to
I worked
fucking
I worked with a
Fontana.
guy who this is back when I was at the startup back in the early 2090s. Our office was like right at the airport, like right there on Citrus Boulevard, right, literally right by the runaways. And he moved with his family. They moved all the way to fucking Moreno Valley, and he would like literally catch the train into downtown. Then have to because you get a train there. Then had to catch the bus from downtown all the way to the fucking airport and do that shit on reverse all the way back. His commute
No
was like
joke.
fucking like
So this,
two,
I
like at
just make
least
less money.
two
I
and a
just
half,
make
3
less
hours.
money.
But
I
he
just
just fine because at least when he was on the, at least he wasn't driving on the train. It wasn't like he was driving, so he can like do work, read on the train, and
yeah.
All that. So that's why he just fine because like, hey, at least I can chill, watch TV, do all that. So I was like, man.
But no joke. I had the guy from Santa Clarita. I had somebody else from Victorville, somebody else from Apple Valley, and somebody else from Paris.
Apple is even farther.
And I finally got rid of them all. Either they quit or they got fired. And
Damn,
now everybody
Valley's way out
everybody lives in like West Covina. Pretty much everybody lives in West Covina. 10 minutes away. Because I was like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, this is nuts.
I don't know, Crispy.
4 hours a day.
He rug pulled, Crispy. He rug pulled.
He never fucking showed up. I was emailing him in the middle of the thing. Let's see. I'll check right now. Still nothing. It's the middle of the night for him. I don't know if he fucking forgot or what. But I let him know 3 hours ahead of time. I said we'll see you in 3 hours.
Hey, it's just like that. It's just like anything else. We got the rug pulled on us.
And then when the show started,
once a rug, always a rug.
That email that you sent 3 hours prior, did he respond to it?
No.
No, that was fine.
So, but
you ain't gonna play hide and pickle with me, PCM.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
But when I lived in Atlanta, no matter where I lived, it was 45 minutes to an hour every day, each way. It's ridiculous. I don't understand these people that commute.
Well, like I say, I'm in Southern Korea, and I work in West LA before the pandemic. Yeah, it would take me like an hour, 30 minutes, hour 45 minutes each way.
That's crazy. Right before the housing crash happened, there were people that were commuting.
Did somebody say hide the pickle?
Oh,
there were people that were commuting from North Carolina to Atlanta. It was 2 hours each way. Every day they were commuting back and forth. I say, y'all fucking crazy. I ain't doing that shit.
Like I said, I did it just so I can get them. I mean, I could have got a piece of shit house down here, but it would have been piece out. I would have put up the money I would have put into fixing it up and all that. Just like it wasn't even worth it. Where I can get exactly what I wanted. Sonic Creator. Plus it's
Yeah, but I'm not
everything.
doing that commute. I'm going to work at fucking Walmart down the street.
Yeah, but now I wouldn't. Now that I work remote, I only come in like I came into work today. I come in like one day a week to come in to do some shit. If I had to go back to full time 5 days a week, I would probably quit. I would quit this job.
You work at the port? You work at the port? You work at
I work in West LA and I live in Santa Clarita.
You live in Santa Clarita?
Yeah.
And you commute to West LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
But hey, I come down once a week, and I don't come down. Like I said this morning, I leave like 10:30, and then I left at like at 4. But I came over here down to LA because I'm about to hang out at my little cigar shop. But I was doing that. But I was doing that every day before the pandemic happened. Before
this guy commuted from Santa Clarita, the city of industry, every day. And he was like,
"That's further than when I was going, though. That's further than."
He was like, "I can't do this anymore. I got a job. It pays less, but it's in Lancaster, 40 minutes away." I was like, "You do you, bro."
Yeah, just north. Yeah, 44.
Yeah, he got a job at the Rite Aid distribution center in Lancaster. I was like, he was like, it's less money.
Damn.
I was like,
we've been going for like 2 years and 1 month.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So
that's a lot of episodes, guys.
Yeah, I just hit my 2 years officially.
Yeah, I'm like right after you. I came right after you did. So yeah, I'm close to 2 years. It was somewhere around December, whatever, 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I came around on the stream. I'd say probably like the 13th or 14th was probably 2 years. Because as soon as I got back in contact with you, I started coming on here.
Yeah, mine was like right at the beginning of Tron chain, and right, it was right before Flow.
Yeah, right. That's when I got in November 12th, 2 years ago. So 2 years and 4 days.
I'll hit a year in February. So I'm
You
kind of a
fucking
noob.
pussy. PCM was in here before I was in this group. He used to come on the live stream when I first started coming on the live stream. PCM, him and ENJ are probably the only guys that are still somewhat regulars on the live stream that were regulars back then. If you watch over the times, you'd see like guys that a lot of you like you've never probably seen used to come on all the time, like Money Mike. I miss Mike. Mike.
Right. I hit him up the other day. I'm like, where the fuck you been?
Yeah,
down to Mexico.
Yeah, but it was almost like I don't know, like he got too good for us because like he's kind of a TRX Tron maxi fag, and we all kind of left Tron and went over to fucking Binance, you know.
Oh my god.
And I mean, he is, dude. When I told him, I was like, look, dude, I've held your stuff for 13 months. It's been a huge loss. I'm selling it. I'm sorry. I told him too. I was like, I don't have much, but the little I have is a major loss still. So I'm selling it. I'm taking what I can out of Tron. And I sold everything I still had in Flow because I still had a little bit of Flow was still trickling in for me. Maybe, I don't know, $40 a month or whatever it was, $50 a month. So I just sold everything completely off Tron. And he was like, you're making a mistake. I'm just about to blow up. And that was, yeah, I mean, he didn't. That was like early, and I put all that money. I straight up told him too. I'm putting all that money into BT's thing. So I'm trying to get at all the fucking scraps from all over the place that were a waste of money and put it into BT's.
Yeah, that's where I got all mine from.
Sheep, what's that Avarice fucking website? I forgot I got shit in there.
Oh, Avarice is it's avaricetoken.io.
It's probably not much at this point, but
I just had yesterday finally another stake come available, and it got me a whole $3 in BUSD. Woohoo! Keeping it real. And then I just fucking restaked it till my net. What I'm doing is I'm working my way to eventually all my stakes are gonna eventually be able to come up on the same day. And then I'm just gonna put one big one out for like 6 months.
I like 6 or 7 X on that shit because I was only doing 7-day stakes. So every 7 days I would get. So I was only doing 7-day stakes.
Oh, you're doing like the PCM thing, dummy.
I got a bunch of money at the front end. I got a bunch of money at the front end, and then I've got like.
No, I do 10-day stakes. Okay.
Oh, you changed. You're still wasting
probably got
money.
About 30 or 40 states rotating.
Especially now. Now, if you're not doing at least like probably 90 days to 6 months, it's almost not even worth the gas.
Yeah, I wonder what mine.
Like Mike spends more money on gas than he's making by far.
Yeah, but I'm rich. I can afford it.
You're not rich, Mike.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
you're rich. You wouldn't be down.
No, you're not. If you're rich, you would know better than to do that because rich people don't do stupid stuff like that with money.
My last stake is worth .0.
I told you, I'm spending my daughter's inheritance. I don't care.
my last stake is worth.
Mike, if you're rich, you wouldn't have had to get a loan.
No, my wife will release some of that money on our checking account.
Your wife's got the money, exactly.
No, she controls our money. She knows that I'm not good with it, so that's the difference.
Smart lady.
Yeah, she is smart. She's smart. And
yeah, I contribute more than she does to it, but she's afraid that I will blow it, so that's why she controls it.
Hey, what you make is what you keep.
I just claimed my stake. It was worth 20 cents.
See, and it cost you more in gas to start and finish that stake.
Well, that's what happened to that baked beans. It got to the point where I was like, "Fuck, I'm spending more in gas than I'm getting." Fuck this.
Well, dude, it's Avarex been like that since like the very beginning, and like we try to explain that to Mr. Big. Like even Rad Dad, when he told us when he was in our AMA or like in our voice chat, he was like, "Guys, honestly, if you're not doing at least 30 days, you're not gonna really profit because of what you're paying in gas. You know, he would tell us, you know, do what you want, but like as another like person hanging out in the DEGEN chat, he was saying, don't, like all these people are saying, oh, 10 days, 5 days. He was like, you can do what you want.
I did that at the beginning. Then I started doing 30 days, but I forgot the shit was even in there. But the last one I did was 7 days, but I'm gonna do it 90 days.
Oh, dude, my next ones, once I get everything, I'm doing like 180 days minimum on any of them. I've done a bunch that were 90 to 180 days, and they're still barely paying, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna let all mine sit for 30 days and just collect them all at once. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's
going there every day, just nickel and diamond ain't really doing shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm almost to the point. Like the next few like cycles of shit coming available on both of them, I'll be able to like basically condense all of my stakes into one.
Yeah, I've made I put one B&B in, and I've made 7.
And you've what?
I put one B&B in, and I've made 7.
You've made 7 B&B?
Yep.
How?
Because I did 7-day stakes when it was first blowing up. I did 7, and then I was doing 10, and then 14, and then 30.
But even when
I told you that works. That does work.
But even when you were doing those, if you look, it tells you how much bonus it gives you, like bonus tokens.
Oh, the bonus is nothing.
It was given almost nothing, like ever.
I just
but they have people at the beginning though. You have a bunch of people staking, so that's where he's going to return it. But
I just kept staking the same. I put it in. I just kept staking the same shit over and over and over and over. Like it's.
Hey, Trump just hit 40 cents, guys.
Yeah, I've been buying it every day. Shoot, I'm trying to get up to 100,000 so I can put that into the farm, but I don't know if I get there now. Now they got the 40 cents today. I'm only, I think about like 20, 25, 30 grand. Well, 30 grand in the trunk, I should say.
Oh, man.
And I'm trying to get to where if I can farm $100 a day out of it more, that's what I would do. I just throw that into Stampede.
I just looked at the masternodes. The PNY that I put $5,000 in is worth $211.
I don't even want to talk about fucking masternodes.
I know. That's why we're supposed to have fucking Steve on so people could like ask him.
I look at these. I call them Master Rec.
Master Rec. They
I've got SAP. I've got Mobic.
Well, actually, though,
I've got Monk,
one thing about what they did, at least they paused that shit, put out. You know, actually good because the way the market tanked afterwards, it's good. They froze that shit. They really would have been wrecked if they would have left the shit going the way it was.
I have SAP, Mobic, Monk, and ESK, and they're all fucking nothing.
Mike, when you cry about your PNY, like I had, and this was before I had nearly as much as I have now. I had $62,000 worth, $63,000 worth on 328, and I currently have $957.15, and I probably have 3 times as many coins.
You know, with that face you have on right now, it reminds me you're trying to take a shit. Like you're fucking so stuffed up that you're trying to shit.
But your face gets fat when you have to shit? What?
No,
I've never looked in the mirror.
You look like you're about ready to stick a pin in there and pop.
Now I'm gonna look in the mirror when I take a shit to see if my face looks like this.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be like, what is Mike talking about?
I don't know. You're just looking at it wants to makes me wants to take a shit. You look like you're constipated.
Yeah, I probably put $5 grand in the Master Chodes, and it's worth like $200. I don't even look at that shit anymore.
Hey, I put $1,000 into Mobic. It's now worth $1.58.
And Mobic was the one that was doing the best.
Mobic, okay,
$1.58.
Let's check my.
You lost 1,000x.
Mobic.
My Mobic was worth over 40 grand at one point. I think it was like 42.
Got to the point where I was almost break even.
Yeah, that's 100.
Mobic. I had $42,000 worth, and again, I had about half as much as I do now, and now I have $6,000 worth.
Yeah, so I did 100% in Mobic, 1,000% in Mobic. It's just a minus.
Oh, Mobic, yeah, almost all of them did in that one day. Did like a 90. They all did like 90% fucking dump.
The only one that's hanging in there is AZR. That's almost worth $500. I think I only put 350 in there when it was AZZR. So I'm only down about $50 on that.
Oh yeah, you got into it. Yeah, that's right. Rhino, because I kept telling one Rhino, don't tell anyone to get into the AZ.
Yeah, I bought it when it was 2 Satoshis or 1 Satoshi.
Yeah, it was 1.
Yeah, 1 Satoshi.
When they took it
Oh
over.
man, I would take all that out, put it in trunk, and when trunk hits $1, then put all that in the elephant and just ride that shit back up.
Yeah, I had 3 million AZZRs at one time.
Yeah. Yeah, and only Mike would lose 1,000X too.
Well, you still got them. They just ain't worth anything.
Yeah,
Hey,
mine are still worth $100.
Eric said Mobic is going to be the next deal, so I jumped into it.
Hey, don't just blame Eric.
Mobic was almost back.
It's me and everybody.
Mobic was
blame that guy right there.
and when the shit rugged at all.
You guys told me buy everything that has. You said buy everything with
this guy BlackSheep.
No, Shane, honest, do you wish now you had sold the top like I told you to?
No.
Yep, I sure do.
Nope.
When you had $1 million,
No,
when you had $1 million sitting there?
No, because I'm still making like not very much, but I'm still making money. I'm still ROIing. Right now is really bad because it dropped the price.
Everybody sees the glass half full.
Hey, Shane,
I'm still ROIing every like
super ultra rip.
Hey Shane, I heard they're hiring at In-N-Out Burger, so you might want to check it out.
Oh, I'm not broke like that yet. I still have more money than your average person.
He wouldn't do that. At worst, he just managed an Outback.
Yeah, here you go. There you go.
It's funny. I went to Outback a couple weeks ago. Funny here for you enough. And you know what? I was
you
like,
can always go to one of those casinos and be a bartender, I guess.
If I ever was going to go back to work for someone else, and I had to do it for money, I would either go back to bartending or fixing garage doors.
Yeah, I think bartender would be better.
Fixing garage doors, I made way more money, dude.
Yeah, but you don't want to work when it's 30 below zero in the wintertime.
It doesn't.
No, it sucks, but it doesn't get that cold here. 30 below zero. Where the fuck do you think
I know? Shit, aren't you in California?
North Dakota.
Yeah, dude. Like,
what part of California you in? Shit.
No, it gets cold in Reno, okay?
No, like, bro, cold is like it might
Mine
get
is 30.
single digits. It might get single digits in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
it doesn't get no. I mean, the
worst I can even think of being here is probably like the high 40s or mid 40s. Like
he's not living in Fargo.
Yeah,
you know,
like right now is 36 degrees. But in the daytime it was like probably in the 50s today, and then sun goes away and now we're in the 30s.
It's just windy as fuck for the past 2 days. But that canopy cold top where it almost blew away.
Let's see.
Santa Ana's are coming. They always come in November.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, whew, like
it was
train
45. Today was 45, and our low tonight is 17 degrees.
Yeah, at my house it's tonight 22, tomorrow 39.
We're gonna get dude. This Friday, Saturday, we're gonna get a cold. Vegas, we're gonna get a little cold spell, and then our high is gonna be like 38 or 39, and our low is gonna be 13.
Yeah,
Friday. Then we go right back up to the 50s.
Friday at my house is gonna be 31 for the high, 17 for the low.
Yeah.
Keep that.
Thanksgiving is supposed to be 50.
What day is Thanksgiving?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
A week from Thursday.
Yeah,
a week from
tomorrow. So it'll be 50 Thursday and 51 Friday, which is really good. I remember Thanksgiving's
Wednesday, yeah, a week from tomorrow. Shit, I just saw next week.
I remember Thanksgiving's when there was 10 inches of snow on the ground and it was 12 degrees outside. So I'll take.
So, excuse me. The 24th is that Thanksgiving?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday the 24th. So here we have a high of 50 and a low of 27.
Yeah, I'll take that for Thanksgiving. I'll take it all day long.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Even in Chicago. I was talking about it today. They were like, oh yeah, it's like 25 now, but it's supposed to be like 50 on Thanksgiving. Everybody was like, "I'll take it." That's way warm.
Right.
That's short for me.
A 95 million year old crocodile was discovered with an entire dinosaur in its stomach. Wow.
Where?
Looks like the Australian outback. Yeah. This is the first they'd encountered a crocodile eat. It's the first time they've ever found a dinosaur eaten by a croc.
Crikey.
Must have been a small dinosaur then. Yeah, must have been a baby.
Small dinosaur and big crocodile, probably. It's probably a combination. Yeah.
Crikey, mate.
Right?
Big old dinosaur in that fucker.
Or what a big ass super crocs. What's one of those corny ass cheesy movies like a big ass giant crocodile or something in it?
Well, I've been to the there's a natural history museum where I live, and they had this dinosaur called like the Alligatosaurus or whatever. It was like part alligator, part dinosaur. They're kind of weird.
What do you guys, not to change subject, what do you guys think about this shit that's going on? Do you think we're actually going to get into World War III, or is it?
No, it was a fucking misfire from Ukraine. They were trying to.
It got 50 miles into Poland. How can it get that fucking far?
Because they was trying to block a fucking Russian missile that's probably off target. They ended up getting it.
Why?
No, I was supposed to be a false flag or something to set shit off, and people didn't fall for it. It's probably what it was.
Yeah, Ukraine.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with a country that's got more nukes than you do.
Like you guys see the picture of these parts they supposedly recovered. Like Barack had a point. Barack is a pilot, and like he thinks about this shit about how what happens to something that flies through the air and it hits. And he was even like, "Look at this, dude. There's no way this would be scarred. It wouldn't be a shiny metal anymore." And it makes fucking sense. Like it wouldn't be all pretty. Did you guys see the parts that they found?
Here's the thing. I was talking to a pilot today. A guy I know, but he's also a pilot, and he was like, "Look, he's from Poland too. He's Polish." He was like, "Look, those missiles fly at high altitude, and when you look at the radar last night, there were no planes in the air."
I'm all for equality and all this shit, but yeah, you applauded that, dude.
So it was false flag by Ukraine to try and get us against the Russians. It didn't work.
You guys want.
That's why last night it was Russia. Today it was like
have a chance in your life. I fucking know.
You're kind of breaking up, Johnny.
Okay, I didn't make hundreds of fucking millions of dollars on fucking X. I didn't do that. As a matter of fact, I made a little bit of money. I didn't make what majority of the OGs have made.
Live.
What up? Yeah, some of the OG Axkins made a lot of money. That's why they defend Richard Hart so blindly. Because how could he have made us money if he's does bad? Well, you couldn't make yourself money with something without making other people rich, So those people got lucky and got to go along for the ride.
So what I was saying, because my AirPods died, I had to charge them. But I talked to a buddy of mine. He's Polish, but he's got his pilot's license, and he was like, "Look, those things fly high in the air, and there was no air traffic over that area yesterday."
See the power behind.
And they were blaming Russia, and then all of a sudden today, it's like, "Oops, Ukraine made a mistake." You don't fire 50 miles off target. Like that doesn't happen. So
that comes in.
What we were saying is like Ukraine did that shit on purpose to try and get NATO to retaliate on
like
Russia.
A false flag.
And it didn't work. They were like, yeah, because last night when I was flying out here, it was all over the news, Russia, and then today when I woke up, it was like, oops, it was Ukraine. They made a mistake. You don't make a mistake 50 miles off.
Yeah. Well, and it took them that long to claim it. Like, oh, by the way, that was us. Like, by then the news cycle and the propaganda.
But I posted that shit last night. It was like, oh, it's a Ukrainian SB-30 missile because he sent me that shit, and I was like, oh yeah, it probably is them. And then all of a sudden today, it was like,
that picture. I bet you that picture is bullshit too, though, because like Barack was saying, how clean, like it's something that hits into a wall at that speed, and an explosion on top of it doesn't come out that looking that good.
And that's just flying at 40,000 feet. It's not flying at 10,000 feet. Like, and there was no air traffic. That's why I said last night, I was like, for all I know, it could have been us. We could have dropped that shit and tried to blame it on Russia. And then all of a sudden,
we ain't trying to light that match. I don't care how crazy we ain't trying to light that match. So.
I don't know.
You don't know, dude. You don't know. You don't know. Like I don't trust this shit at all.
Well, not even Biden. The people that control Biden, I should say.
Yeah, Biden doesn't do shit.
Yeah, but even so, they want to. Nobody wants to fucking flying off to some, 90 cents for people. I put it that way. So yeah, you probably have some crazy somewhere.
I even said last night, like Russia's not that fucking stupid.
Yeah, they know.
No, this is when you have to worry.
He ain't stupid.
No bullshit. You have to worry when when all the world's elite are all in like down in New Zealand and at the same time.
They're all in Bali, yeah.
I haven't heard about Bali, but New Zealand, a lot of them, like the Clintons, the Obamas, the Bushes, a lot of these.
No,
like,
it's the families. Right now is the G20 summit is happening in Bali. And they happened last night.
Oh, so you're saying they're all down there right now? In the Southern
they're
Hemisphere.
all there right now, and they all had a big ass meeting today. And
from there,
the meeting,
it would be quick and easy to get to New Zealand or Australia because they're building these bunkers, dude. All these world elite. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this shit, dude, but they're building bunkers down there. And the day that all of them are all traced to be like in New Zealand or the Southern Hemisphere at the same time, you gotta fucking worry, dude.
But I'll just say, they're
all in Bali right now.
If you're already running shit, why are you gonna light your shit on fire if you're already running most of this shit? You want to get that shit as clean as possible to take over.
Cut off your nose.
But you're gonna be prepared for somebody stupid doing something, but you ain't doing that.
The whole Ukraine thing.
Cut off your nose and spite your face.
The whole Ukraine thing is a fucking money launder. How many tens of billions of dollars are we sending over there? But they had a meeting.
We wouldn't be in war with Ukraine if Trump was president. Just remember that. Joe.
But they had a meeting this morning, which is middle of the night. Which is middle of the night in America, and it was Andrzej Duda, which is the president of Poland, Joe Biden, Justin Trudeau, Macron, fucking Rishi Sunak from the UK. Last night on the plane, I was flipping between Fox and CNN, and it was like, oh, Russia, Russia, Russia. And then I wake up this morning, they're like, oh, it was Ukraine, and it was an accident. You don't fire a missile and get 50, 75 miles off target.
And as the media, you don't go run around screaming Russia, Russia, Russia before you know who it is.
But they do.
All they do is false flags. And both sides do it. Both sides. But, again, one side tends to do it in a much more dramatic.
Like they did it, and it was like, okay, how much smoke from Russia do we want to take? And I think they all got together this morning. They're like, yeah, we don't want to go there. So then all of a sudden,
nobody was like that. Might not that.
Bro,
because like I said, you make more money fighting a conventional war than a nuclear. Once you do a nuclear war, that's it. Ain't no more money being made.
Well, they want because the elite can cut down the population, and if a lot of the elite survive, we're going to be a lot easier to control once the dust settles. Because they're going to have their
but you're gonna poison all your shit just.
They will not. That's why they're all getting you in the Southern Hemisphere. Do you know what they say happens come nuclear war? The Northern Hemisphere, where we are at, will have nuclear winter. Down there, they're going to fucking be living life like normal because it's all going to supposedly come up to the Northern Hemisphere.
But you ain't going to fuck up all the resources you got up here. It might be not liberal, but also a lot of money. That's a lot of money you're throwing away on resources just before you go camping down there. I'm sorry, they about making money. And burning up half your crop ain't making money.
But here's the thing, like this shit started in February. Do you honestly think if Russia wanted to take over Ukraine, that it wouldn't be over in like 3-4 days? if they wanted it
Well,
to.
that's what Russia expected.
Like, why are they dragging this shit out? They could have They could have dropped a nuke on Kiev and called it a day.
Well, because that they understand the ramifications.
Yeah. You don't have to have a treaty dropping a nuke. Everybody gonna jump in that fight if you're gonna drop nukes now.
But that's the
And
thing.
plus China be like, nah, they got China on their side. They drop a nuke,
Yeah,
China be
Russia
like,
has
fuck
China.
you. Yeah, but they drop a nuke, China be like, fuck you.
Yeah, but Saudi Arabia or Iraq would probably be. Does Saudi Arabia have? I don't know. Iraq.
They don't have
Iran,
but
Iran though would jump on the side of the Russians.
But Russia has China's. China has Russia's back.
Well,
like,
and
I
bet
really
you
wanted it
North
to be
Korea
over,
would get in.
Over.
North Korea would probably jump in on that if
North Korea don't have shit. North Korea
they ain't got shit.
North Korea
claim
flexes,
that they now
but they
have,
don't have shit.
You know about his last missile test, right? Now that Biden's in office, he's been testing missiles again because he's not scared. He has one now that they say will reach the United States. It will at least reach.
He ain't trying to fuck the United States.
Nobody's
what
got it.
Doing? All he gonna do is just try to bum rush South Korea, take over the rest of the island. That's the rest of the territory. That's all he gonna do. He ain't gonna try to put it forward back
If
because
those
he ain't got
guys
nothing
really
to do.
wanted to do it, they would have done it already.
No, but the point is that he now, they say he now has, and for like the last year or so, he now is officially has the power to attack. If he can hit, the U.S., the west coast of U.S. from there, he can hit anywhere in that area, like fucking probably Europe and all that. It's probably about the same distance.
You know how long they've been talking about nukes in North Korea?
Oh, a long time
since George W. Bush was.
Yeah, since his father. Yeah.
They don't have shit.
Trying to
If
launch
they had
like
it, they
that.
would have done it.
That's just all that fucking missile. That's just C-run. That's just trying to. That's a racket.
No, bro. They have officially they are a nuclear power now. Like they were doing underground tests that were like, this was a few years back before Trump told them to knock it off.
I know that what is it? The IAEA.
Yeah, they were doing underground tests that were causing huge earthquakes, and through the magnitude of the earthquake, all the America and all the other countries are able to understand the magnitude of the bomb that they've got.
Yeah, but that's one bomb though. They light that bomb, they motherfucking gonna be blown off the face of the earth.
No, I agree. But the scary thing is that they have that to be able to say.
Yeah. We take it here. All right, boom, fucking San Francisco off the map. But that's it. They at best they take out one city. You think they're gonna give up their whole life and country to take out one American city?
Yeah. That crazy guy, he will.
Nah.
He's
about money and power. It's all about a shakedown. As long as they can shake his hand and get some money from people, that's all it is.
No, he'd probably call all the old NBA stars and be like, get out of these cities because I'm blowing it up and I don't want none of you guys.
North Korea is a little bit bigger than New Jersey. It's not that big.
No, I know it's a small place, but every single person is a reserve. They have they have over 1 million soldiers.
Yeah, but they ain't got no damn food. The motherfuckers starving. They ain't put up no fight.
How many? If we had to go like man-to-man combat with China, we would get our ass kicked. They have like 100 million people in the.
Man to man.
Yeah, if it was like.
But now you go weapons to weapons. That's a different story.
China's pretty advanced too, though. In
whatever we have, China has, because they've reverse engineered fucking everything.
Up to a point, though.
China, I would say, is like they don't make as good a quality.
Hey, right now, China's got a bigger fucking navy, 2-1 to our navy because of fucking Joe Biden. So thank you, you fucking Democrat piece.
2-1
Yes,
China has like.
I know
they have four nuclear subs and 2 nuclear powered aircraft carriers. Okay, so they're ready to go.
Well, China has like 100 million people enlisted.
I tell you what, we couldn't beat China in a navy war. It would kick our ass.
China has like 100. China has like 100 million enlisted. Think about the population of California times 3.
Yeah, I tell you what, Joe Biden has cut back our fucking budget on the government that Trump was doing on our Navy. On our.
Well, because they got to give it to kids to cut off their dinglings.
Well, I'm sorry.
and women to kill their kids instead of just using contraceptives and not being.
What
and
about
fucking
that
guys not
special
being
base
idiots?
What about the special base China's building out in the middle of ocean, out of the middle of the ocean? They're just making a fucking island out of nothing.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
In the South China Sea, they've been doing that shit for years.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while now.
Yeah, we should be stopping that, but we're not doing anything about
No,
it.
we did try and step in at one point, and China basically told America, "Fuck you! You want to go to war?" That like,
And I tell you what, China will take over Taiwan within a year.
And that's when shit's gonna hit the fan because they already did it to Hong Kong. But when they take over Taiwan, that's when shit's gonna hit the fan.
And they remember 75% of all chips, computer chips, come from Taiwan. So we'll be fucked
Because this
Taiwan.
happened when Nixon was president. They said you need to recognize one China policy, and they said we note your statement, but we don't agree with you. And the agreement was that we will provide Taiwan with military support in the event they need it. If they take over Taiwan, it's going to be World War III. It's over.
Yep, exactly.
And Taiwan's not even that fucking
Because
big.
they'll control 75% of the chips in the world. We'll be fucked.
they already control.
We're already behind
Taiwan's the size of LA.
Intel said that it'll take them 5 years to get a new plant going in the United States. 5 fucking years. If
Well, they
started
shouldn't have
right
outsourced our jobs a long time ago, then, huh?
Yeah. Fucking Biden is taking
that
us
was a
down
good
a
liberal
path and
policy
done-
too. Remember when?
Think about how
Clinton
much
did
he's
that?
fucked up this country in 22 months. It's unfucking believable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
hard to say that, Shug, but we're fucked.
No, they started fucking it up the whole time Trump was in. They wouldn't never let that man be and do his job. He was the most fucking. He was always the most hated man ever. They would never like CNN. They were. Did you know that they hit their all-time high ratings ever back during the Trump era? As soon as Trump goes away, like they're on the brink of bankruptcy now. Like
because
about buying them
because they make money off of Trump.
Hey, if Biden
Washington Post didn't have the democracy dies in darkness statement.
If Biden would have
Trump
just
was
kept
elected.
the Trump era stuff going, everything would be fine, okay? But he had to fucking change right on day one. He started changing shit.
The pipeline. He shut down the pipeline, and that's why we now have expensive gas prices.
Just remember, 2 years ago, we were completely energy independent.
Democrats
We were
like to blame Putin for that. Like Putin doesn't help the situation. But the first thing Biden did when he got in office, shut down the pipeline.
And that fucking climate change shit is a bunch of fucking bullshit. You know that India and China build a coal-fired plant once a month? They're building thousands of them. So fuck the climate.
Yeah, America only is like 3% of the world's entire population or some crazy shit.
Even the IIRC, who are the ones that come up with all the climate change shit, even they said, yeah, this is kind of bullshit. It's not a real thing.
And they want us to drive electric cars. There's not even any fucking electric charging stations.
Climate's been changing since the beginning.
Yeah, it always does. It goes in cycles. It heats up and cools down.
Obviously, the ice age. I mean, come on.
Yep, ice age.
You know that scientists said there was a very well-known scientist the other day said though the oceans will raise a 1/8 of an inch in the next 300 fucking years. 1/8 of an inch. Okay.
Yeah, but
here's the thing, like
their
here's the
narrative.
thing, like they don't take into account is that humans can adapt. They've been building dikes in the Netherlands and expanding their landmass for hundreds of years.
But you know, we got to worry about that fucking new world order that group is getting together with Gates and all these people. They want to do a one world government.
This is nothing new, Mike. That's nothing new, man.
I know, but I mean, they're really starting to grow legs with that thing.
What's scary with that is they're going to take both. Right now, they divide us. One of the things they divide us all with is politics, right? We're very polarized as a country. We all got into it earlier.
Politics, race, and sexuality.
Yeah, and then in the background, meanwhile, at the top of the top, you're going to have the fucking people like the Bushes and the Clintons and the Obamas, all
You
these
think
people
you think
working
it's
together.
a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence that yesterday
If these people have their way, you'll be eating bugs and you'll be living in a tent.
Oh yeah,
that's what they want.
The only difference
you won't be living in a tent. You'll be living in a city and you'll be working in a factory. You think it's a coincidence that yesterday Jeff Bezos said he's going to give away all his money along with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett? He signed that pledge and he's like, oh yeah, and his wife. Oh yeah, I'm going to give away all my money. Where do you think that money is going to go? Is he going to help the homeless? No, he's going to fucking funnel it through the.
How come Bill Gates is buying all the farmland up in the United States? He wants to get rid of fucking cows. That's what he wants to get rid of.
No, these are monopoly. Everybody's got to eat. So if you can control the food supply, yeah, you make money.
You can fucking eat bugs, Shug. I'm not going to.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You say why he's doing it. I'm saying he's doing it because he wants to control the food supply. I ain't saying I agree with it. I'm just saying why he's doing it.
How about
nobody is stopping him, Shug? And then the Chinese.
Nobody's stopping anybody with. That's the problem. Nobody's stopping anybody with money. You got money, you can do what the fuck you want.
No, and we got to stop the Chinese from buying up fucking land in our country. We can't buy land in China, but they're buying all our fucking farmland up right next to military bases.
Not even their farmland.
They were buying up all the houses too during.
Not even the farmland. The Chinese are the #1 investors in real estate in this country. Houses, apartments, everything.
They gotta be stopped. We have to stop them. I don't know how we can.
When I lived in Vegas, I had a Chinese landlord, and like I go into their office, and I'm talking like I always thought that the little cute little dog sitting on her lap that looked like Sheep's dog one day is going to be sitting on her like desk for lunch. Like they were that Chinese.
Yeah, you guys know that there's a book in.
Nobody eat my dog.
Hey,
she never ate hers either.
We can't eat Chloe.
Remember when the Vietnamese ain't crashing up for you, Sheep?
Hey, you remember when the Vietnamese came to Orange County, California? I walked into a store one day and I saw this.
That organic food?
That food.
101
I bet Chloe's organic.
I saw a book. It said 101 ways to walk your dog.
All that good food you give her organic.
I know,
tasty.
dude,
that's when you know when crypto's bad. When we see BlackSheep eating his dog's food, and his dog is eating what normal dogs eat, the shit out of the bags and the cans.
Fucking pedigree. Sheep is
It probably is, but we don't see what Sheep's cooking. He's probably already doing that.
The
Sheep's eating out of cans, and Chloe's eating fresh food.
Yeah, I was trying to watch it, but nobody would stop talking, so I just fucking turned it off.
In 1975, the population of dogs in Orange County dropped about 50%.
Oh, shut up, Mike.
No, it's true. It's fucking true.
I was watching The Sopranos the other day, and it was where the cousin, Tony B, he went into the massage parlor business, and there was dog groomers next door, and everyone was like, well, yeah, if you need a snack, there's some fucking dog groomers next door.
Just tell him I had to get back to my stream, and thanks for the shout.
Yeah. I saw a book in Orange County that said 101 ways to walk your dog. W-O-X.
W-O-K.
Yeah, W-O-K.
Or W-O-K or whatever. Yeah, W-O-K.
Yeah. It'll be bad when...
Hey, when I was in Vietnam, they ate dog and they
worshiped the cattle. They did. That's for sure.
They didn't eat the cattle over there. They ate all the dogs. I tell you,
bro. They do that shit. They were doing that shit in Cuba too.
If there's a McDonald's.
They needed the cattle. They need the cattle to work the land.
I tell you what, if they have McDonald's in Vietnam, I'm sure you're getting dog meat.
They were doing that shit in Cuba. Like you didn't see stray dogs running around the street.
Really?
They had no fucking food. And you can't like kill a cow or a pig because they all belong to the government. You'll go to prison. My uncle used to go down there every year and he'd buy a pig. Like he would like feed the whole neighborhood with the pig, but they had to keep the pig on the roof of the apartment building so nobody would steal it.
What?
Yeah. Because they had no fucking food.
We ought to get Clover some some baby clothes presents.
I can't believe he knocked a girl up down there.
Oh, he did.
I can't believe. Hey, wait! I can't believe he only knocked up one. Okay,
she's like half his age.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
So much. Hey, so much for you a creep. so much for fucking traveling the world like he was still doing. Dude, I got my daughter's older than the chick he impregnated.
I bet she's a fucking ugly Indian bitch. Too.
No, you got to see a picture of her. She's really good looking. I was really surprised. I saw a picture of her. Yep. And she's smart. She worked at this computer place. She's really smart.
Not smart enough not to get pregnant by 21. She's
I can't believe what are you talking about? She hit the fucking lottery. Shit, she was smart enough to know to catch clothes.
He's like, payday, American, white American.
Exactly.
Wait, she's in the Philippines and he's in Peru. So how are they going to get together?
What?
Wait, she's in the no, because the thing he posted was from Peru.
I thought there was a girl from the Philippines that he got pregnant.
No,
like he hasn't been with the girl in the Philippines since he left.
Okay.
No,
so
she's Peruvian. Because
that girl when he was sitting at the table one night when he said, "Oh, there's my friend BlackSheep. Say hi to BlackSheep."
Yeah, that's a Peruvian girl.
Yeah. She goes, "What's a BlackSheep?"
Oh, is that girl?
Yeah,
I
don't know if it's that girl or not.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he's always with so many girls.
Oh, but I know it's funny. She goes,
I remember that one. Yeah, on the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I read the letter. It was in Spanish. It was from Peru.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, wow, 21-year-old. Way to go.
No, it's funny when she goes, "What's a BlackSheep?"
Yeah, what's BlackSheep?
Well, hey, you know, you keep shooting, you're going to hit a target once.
Yeah, but
you make enough shots.
You know, when you're fooling around, you wear a ring.
Say hi to my friend BlackSheep, babe. Yeah?
My headphones.
No, say hi to my friend BlackSheep.
Huh?
Say hi to my friend BlackSheep.
What friends?
Hola. Con BlackSheep.
Who is BlackSheep?
He's mi amigo.
I didn't know about that.
Hey, how come she pulled her top down there? You know, play that again. See her. Did she want to show
I
her?
thought that was Filipino she was speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, play it.
You don't even know what you're saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. Girl, you sucking that motherfucking dick. You don't even know what you're talking about. Motherfucking dick.
Hey, that's Morpheus's little grandson, I think, or granddaughter.
I love that kid, but if it was my kid or grandson, I would not love it so much.
Hey, you're gonna have one that's just like that here pretty soon.
Why? Because he's half black. He's gonna be running around saying ghetto hood rat stuff.
Hell he is. You know that black is a dominant.
You know, if you put a white kid in that same environment, they're gonna act the same way, right, Mike?
Yeah, but the male is a dominance in a kid. So,
but it's about the environment, not the race.
Okay.
Right. So, like, you got a white kid in a shitty neighborhood that grows up with maybe without a father. They're going to turn out the same way.
But didn't the dad bail on her though, or did you kick him out?
No, they moved out. I told him I had him get out. I removed him from my house, and
I thought they split.
We get along now. But as far as
they
I know,
agree to disagree.
Yeah, but
I thought they split up, Shane.
Well, yeah, they did. I guess he was. I don't know. She says he was cheating. It's really my only concern is that my daughter's okay, and that he raises his kid.
Yeah, you don't want him to be a deadbeat dad. That's the worst thing.
And I'll help him, dude. I'm not gonna reach out to him until he reaches out to me because he probably thinks I want to kill him. But
you tried to kill him one day.
Shut up, Mike. I ain't trying to kill him.
That's what you said. I want to kill this guy.
I just
tried to whoop his ass.
I just tried to.
Mike is just like the little kid. You want to suck that motherfucker's dick, Shane?
I remember you were pretty pissed off that day. You said, "I'm going to kill this guy if he doesn't shut up."
Yeah, but killing and whooping his ass is different.
All right, let me go. I should have already finished one cigar by now. I'm about to go inside.
You're like, I'm about to start my third cigar.
You
got your glasses on?
Huh? No, I didn't bring it. If like I say, sometimes it's loud in there. If this stupid thing works with my Bluetooth and I have it on like the earbuds, I go inside. But like this, I wouldn't be able to hear you guys. So you probably wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Is it a little chilly up there in the valley?
That's what I was thinking, Joseph. She's gonna have a hard time passing that kid.
Hey, Sugar, is a little chilly up there in the valley tonight?
Who'd you say, Shug?
Yeah, where'd he go? I said
in the valley.
A little chilly up there in the valley tonight.
Oh, I'm down in LA right now, but yeah, it's chill up there. It's cold out. Like I said, that wind kick in, it'd be cold. It'd be
Yeah,
like
they
it'd
said
be
that-
like it'd be like the 60s, low
They
60s.
said that you guys are gonna get some 40-mile-an-hour gusts tonight.
It's
see my
I
new-
know. I'm like I'm mad because like I said, the top blew off the canopy like a couple months
What is
ago.
that?
I got a
Mike,
heart-shaped
and-
rock. Bought it from
Mike, it's a La Nina year, so you should get those.
And I'm about to have the guy come out Saturday and put a new top on there, but I'm like, shit, the wings done kicked up. I don't know if it's worth it because it might have to tie the motherfucker down with some weights again.
Hey, Suge, I can't believe we didn't have a fire somewhere in the valley tonight.
Black Sheep.
They have what, a
You can
fire?
tell people that's your black
I'm
diamond.
surprised we
You
didn't
own the
have a
black
fire.
heart diamond.
Yep. It's my black.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said I'm surprised we didn't have a fire going somewhere in the mountains.
I know with all that wind, you would think, but I guess the wind to put it out just as fast as it spread it though.
Yeah,
Dude.
but
Just
those
wait.
pyromaniacs, those guys, they get off on starting a fire and running home and watching it on TV. So
that's because they don't do any forestry. But just wait, it's a La Nina year, so you'll get those Santa Ana winds. There'll be a fire in January or February. Don't worry.
yeah, they didn't do forest management for the last 20 years.
Yeah, well, they actually so they do it. They do a lot. Because, like I said, I'm like at the near top of a hill though, so
I thought that,
there's
like,
nothing above me.
I thought that they are like in the last year though they have started handling the forces better.
No, they haven't done shit. They haven't done shit. Okay.
I was in.
Yeah, I mean they have. I mean the fire season wasn't as bad this year
Yeah,
as it
like
was
we didn't
before.
have like usually California's on fire because God's trying to burn you guys and start over. And so here in Reno, we get all the wind blown over here,
And
where
in
we
Salt Lake,
can't.
too.
We don't get to even see the blue sun all summer for what was it, 2 years in a row, and then we had a year's break where we got a little bit of a break, and then the year before that it was like that.
I was
Every time
in-
California passes some bad law, like when they passed the law that you're not a sex offender as long as you're less than 10 years older than the boy that you molest. You're not a sex offender, and then after that, your motherfucker's burned for 2 summers in a row.
So
every time there's a fucked up law passed in California, God fucking burns them, dude.
No,
Hey, these guys gave us grass and trees to burn. Y'all ain't got shit in Nevada, but just saying. That shit was already sent to burnt out a long time ago.
There was fire nados in California. Fire nados. If that's not God saying, I'm trying to fucking speed this shit up. What the fire
I tell you,
nados?
if they practiced on Nevada first and got it right, like shit, we burnt everything here. Ain't shit left.
Yeah,
I was staying at a hotel.
Well, a
in
lot of
Orange-
Nevada's fucked up from the human. Nevada used to be a lot greener before the people actually. Like where I bought my land, the guy was telling me it used to be I don't remember what kind of pines, big some sort Jasper pines. I don't remember, something big pines that they clear cut it all when they were doing the mining in Virginia City 3 miles away from my property. They clear cut the whole area, like made it like those trees are completely extinct in that area. They're not an extinct tree, but in that area, completely demolished that one.
I was in Orange County earlier last year, and I was staying at a hotel, and they were like only half open because of COVID. And then I went out to get dinner, and then all of a sudden, all these people started flooding in. They had a fire in somewhere in Orange County. They had a big fire, and like they had to open the whole hotel, 7 floors. Laguna Hills. Yep, that's the one. And all of a sudden,
It was only like
hotel
2
was-
miles from my house.
All of a sudden, the hotel was packed full of people. They had to open up the whole hotel, even when they had it like half shut down because
26 homes that burned to the ground were at least $10 million or more.
But when I got there, like on Sunday night, they were putting people every other room because of COVID, and then all these people flooded in. Like I went out to get dinner, and there was like 10 people in the elevator. I was like, "Oh, you guys are so worried about."
We were
COVID.
watching $20 million homes go up in flames.
Yep. And the year before that, it was up in the valley.
Yep.
It's always, dude. California
even
God's
the-
always trying to burn you motherfuckers down and start over, dude.
Even the Kardashians had to evacuate.
Flooding in the Midwest.
That's
Maybe he wants us to.
God works with fire. That's how God works. When he's pissed off, he says, "Yeah." Like in the Midwest, you know what? In the South, you know what it is? He's saying, "Stop fucking your sisters. Here's a tornado to throw your sister that way and you that way to let you know get away from each other."
Well, he used a little bit of everything. He used floods and everything. But I guess he did so much stuff in the advice. He ran out of natural resources to do shit with. Ain't nothing left to burn. Ain't nothing left to flood. Ain't nothing.
Not only that, I'm gonna throw your trailer in the opposite direction so you can't hug each other anymore.
Oh, you got to do what you got to win to play with.
Dude, like Vegas, for example. So before people came to Vegas, it was not a big dust bowl like it is today because there was a natural foliage, like covering foliage.
And
that
who are the first people to settle Vegas, Shane?
It was no Paiutes would come through. They were technically Mormons, if I remember correctly.
The Mormons, yep.
The Mormons came through, and then there was two families that owned most of Las Vegas for years, and they fought like the Hatfield and McCoys, and they were killing each other like crazy hillbillies and shit over the land because they were both, I think, cattle farmers out there. And then, well, yeah, the Paiute Indians would come through it, but it was a transitory area. And it wasn't until the railroad came through, and I believe it's 1905 is when, if I remember correctly, is when they started building the city. And originally there was two locations for the city, right? So there was one built by the railroad and another guy who was trying to compete and build the first Las Vegas. And
so
obviously,
you know why the Mormons came down? Do you know why the Mormons came down?
I've heard stories. I don't remember.
So they made their way all the way down to the border for the Mexican-American War, and by the time they got down there, it was over.
And weren't they on their way to California though?
No.
I think it was the Arizona
border.
The Donners, I don't think were Mormons.
No, the Donners weren't Mormons.
I would assume they were probably Christian though, because like 99% of the people were
But you
Christian.
know what they were though? They were fucking cannibals.
No shit, Mike.
They still have never been able to prove they're cannibals. Everybody knows because they would never talk about it. None of them would ever admit.
There's a Donna Reed museum in the town where my kids live.
Dude, they found like the bones. Like they could see that these people were eaten, but it's something that like the survivors that I think it was like a couple of them admitted it, like the younger ones, and all of them were like saying we never ate anybody. No,
haven't you ever seen that movie? It was in the 90s. It was called Alive.
That's a true story. That
plane crashed in like Peru or something.
Peru or Chile, something like that.
They were eating each
Whoa,
other.
what the fuck just happened?
But yeah, the Mormons left from Utah. The Mormons left from Utah.
And it's gone.
Mormons left from Utah. They started making their way. That's why, like St. George. That's why St. George.
My fucking mic stand. This is a big, heavy duty, expensive one. There was just like a big snap that scared Jenny and I. We both kind of jumped, and now the whole thing is like a flaccid. No, I didn't even touch it. The whole thing's like a flaccid dick now. Let's see if I tighten it up.
Wow.
That's what you get when you buy that secondhand shit.
No, this ain't secondhand shit, Mike. This is an expensive professional mic stand.
Yeah, very professional.
So the Mormons basically
and it's designed for heavy duty, dude. Look at the size of this thing.
That was the Mormons made their way
down. My $29 one I bought from Amazon works fine. Never had that.
Yeah,
problem
you also have a fucking $29 mic that doesn't weigh anything.
I don't know. It works just as good as yours.
I have one of those. No, I have one of those cheap mic stands. They can't hold this mic. Baby. This is an expensive, heavy mic. This is same one Sheep's got.
Look, I'll show you this thing, okay? Look, it's not no cheap ass fucking thing. Look at it, okay?
We can't see anything.
We can't see you, Mike.
Yeah, you can see it now.
No, we can't. It's black screen.
What?
Yeah,
black
that's not
screen.
Yeah, your cheap ass camera's broken. Maybe you should have spent your money over there instead.
You mean you can't see me either?
No.
What the fuck?
Look, Mike. Solo layout of you. You can't see you.
It's Jigaboo black.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
working.
Oh, Jenny even said you turned black.
Huh. That's weird. Well, I tried to put that fucking thing you guys had me do. Where you get the faces. Maybe that's what fucked up my whole system now.
So Shane, the I-15 corridor.
Okay, you don't see me right now, Shane.
No, we don't.
Fuck.
So where the I-15 corridor is, that's where the Mormons use. So like that's why there's a bunch in St. George and Mesquite and Vegas. Like they were making their way down there, and some of the families were like, "No, we're good. We'll just stay here."
Can you see me now?
Hey, who wanted to talk to Fracken earlier? Someone wanted to talk to him, so like I had.
We did.
Hey, is my camera working now?
Yeah, now it's working.
Okay, let me show you. Let me show you my professional shit. See it?
Mike, that's not professional. That's like a cheap.
It is.
No, Mike, that's
fucking
like what I
professional.
have. No, it's not, Mike. Now this is a big heavy duty professional. One of those won't hold the mic like this. I have one of those. I have one of those.
It's working for me.
Yeah, but that's not like these mics that Sheep and I have. Sheep, how much were these mics? Like $300-400?
$400 or something.
Yeah,
mine was only $29, even with a stand.
And well, I was trying to do recordings. You can't record with shitty ones. And then this mic stand, I had bought one like that you have, those shitty like $15-20 ones. When I bought this mic, because I have just like you, I have a cheaper mic and mic stand. Works fine with that mic stand. This one, nope, it can't hold the weight. So I had to buy this big heavy duty thing. If you look, this thing is not.
I think I had a setup originally for like $69 from Amazon, and then I sent it.
This
down.
was like $100 fucking stand, dude. I need to fucking hit them up.
It got to my house, and my wife opened it. She was like, "Are you doing podcasts now?" And I was like, "No, I just wanted a mic." But I went to so I bought the Apple Care of my AirPods, and they were doing shitty. And I went to the store Friday, and I was like, "I can't hear shit on my AirPods." And the girl was like,
guys.
"Oh, we'll just replace them."
Like, yeah, look, Mike, this is not cheap shit. Like, this has like where it's all inlaid, like you're fucking, so I don't have to like Velcro my lines or have them laying around. Like, this is like not some cheap shit. That's why
What was the snap then?
it was. I think so. Internally, I think that there's some sort of like maybe pulley system, right? Because this thing, if I don't tighten them down, it's like a very tight, right? So I have to tighten it, or that wants to like and used to want to straighten itself out unless I tightened all this shit down. Now it's doing the opposite. It wants to like, so whatever inside that the like pulley system or whatever the fuck is in there snapped, because we heard the snap. Her and I both jumped because it was loud as fuck. If you go back, you probably see like I was like
fucking BT trying to sing. It's funny as shit.
BT's trying to sing.
Yeah, listen to this.
When the lights go down on the city and the sun shines on the bay.
Ooh, some Journey.
I wanna be there in
that city. Remember when he fucking fell asleep? He was snoring.
Yeah, we still have that somewhere, dude.
That shit was funny. I think it's called BT snoring.
There's right here. BT snoring.
Yeah, you know how it is. Developers don't sleep.
Oh yeah, man. It's a hard day of jumping on all of our heads.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking funny, dude.
Jay's been on the double. Sure.
It's like Tommy from Ace, like,
Right. That's how he gets his best work done.
Jesus.
He gets his best work done while he's passed out on voice chat. Well, this is the only place you can probably go where people don't totally kiss his ass, where like people like me don't give a fuck who he is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like tickle them balls. I'm like, fuck you.
This is fucking funny, dude.
He was just fucking. He feels so comfortable around. It's real bad.
I know, dude.
People really tell him the truth.
It's funny.
Yeah, that was funny. We were like, is he snoring? This is when BT gets his best work done. Fuck, it's the twins' birthday, though. I got to get off here because we got to go sing happy birthday to them.
Yeah, cool. We've been 3 hours. We should probably get a life. All right. Later, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you fuck those likes on the way out. Peace.
When Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 shooting to the moon,
and go.
I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go, guys. Palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm. Lambo, yellow, Lambo, when Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go, guys. Palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm.
A friend of mine that's a psychologist about you and your feet fetish. They said that's really a deep problem with you.
Yeah, it probably is. I was fingered as a kid. Yeah. Listen, B8 fucking put some photos of fucking
Damn! Everybody listen to the show, Mike. Where have you been?
Except for that racist fucking cocksucker Nago.
That's the black sheep token. That's the token I care the least about.
What's my destiny, Mom?
Yeah, Shane, it was so fabulous.
Oh my god, I got dibs coming out my fucking butthole! What the fuck? It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna go far, matey. Yar!
Not who you know, it's who you blow.
Whoa!
Toot. No. Toot. A good dick suck don't sound pretty.
No, I don't.
That's right. What? My dick suck out the next room sound like a goddamn, like
It's
a
a
fucking
beautiful.
assault.
It's a beautiful disaster, though.
Hung. Remember we was talking about that death sound? Put that dick in the back on the right of my tonsil. I don't fuck around.
Oh, she's by her.
Yeah, she by herself. Chloe!
I see.
Even know what you're saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. Girl, you sucking that motherfucking dick. You don't even know what you're talking about. That motherfucking dick.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.